Hello, hello, hello. Listen, we are not even going to have the whole stream starting soon. I forgot to turn on my ring light. The stream starting soon thing. No, we are jumping straight into it, okay? Like, immediately into it. We do not have much time. How we doing? I did intend for this to be yesterday, but I forgot that I had D&D yesterday. So I did not have the time to stream at all yesterday. So we have approximately 3 hours to finish the side missions that we have so that I can get all the lore footage that I need for the lore video. So we're not even going to do our dailies. We're going to do none of that. We are going to just jump straight into the actual game. What did they send us? So, like I said, we only have about 3 hours before the beta finishes, but there is a couple things that I do want to mention. I do want to try and finish these side missions, in about we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a lot of side missions, so we're gonna try and speed run through them. We're gonna do them just in the order that it has there. I do want to try. Yes, Clara. I know. I love Clara. I do want to try and finish this within about 2 hours, and in the final hour, finish out all the surveys, because I have not actually done the surveys yet. Well, I've done a few of them, but I haven't done all of them. And I would like to actually do those on stream if possible. But I'm going to crack open a crisp Dr. Pepper, and we'll get started. Straight to the space station, it seems. I didn't even realize I had leveled up before to go talk to Pom Pom, so. Alright, I think this one is actually an Asta one. So, the main reason that I wanted to try and finish this, right, is for the lore video. So, the main purpose of trying to do all the side missions and all the archive streams that I had tried to complete, all of these, I'm assuming these we will get done with these side missions. There is a lot here. I don't know where you're supposed to find all these, because we looked pretty much literally everywhere in every single location on those streams. But the main thing that I really hope that we can figure out how to get before it ends is, where is it? The factions. The missing factions. These locked factions. If you have and or know anyone that has played this beta that has these unlocked, please DM me screenshots of the information that it has in there, because I need it. I need to know. The only way that I can get information on those factions, because I don't have that unlocked, is through the loading screen tips, where it gives me like 1 sentence worth of it. Will they hate you if you don't do all the surveys? Yeah, they will actually. In fact, you won't even be able to play on the full launch if you don't do all the surveys. I'm kidding. So this one, we actually have done this side mission. This is like a multi-day side mission, right? With the computer system. And yeah, it needed computing power. So now we can figure out who has the meme virus. That's what this side mission was. Who was it, chat? Who do you think had the meme virus? Oh, okay. I guess it just insta-failed me. It insta-failed me again. Hello? Is Clara too small? Wait, am I just stupid? I think I am. Okay, so that goes, that tells me there. Oh no. This is the first time I've actually failed this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I have to actually use my brain here. I hate that. What if I do one of these? Perfect. Look at that. I didn't need to use my brain. Oh, I am the chest. Hello. Hello. Okay. Let's skim through this, shall we? Okay, so IPC Commerce. This was when... Excuse me. Charter flagship store for children's floating motorboat. Obtained right access to Flying Dog handmade mechanical section. Charter flagship store for children's floating motorboat. Obtained Iris access Flying Dog payment completed. Oh, okay. That does not look good. Joanne. Joanne is looking a little unfortunate down here. The freshest and fastest video service. Heard of space station system time. Life coaching workshop. Scumbag company trying to recruit anyone and everyone. How many of these 10 most awful workplace justifications have you heard? Why do you need to loaf on the job? There are so many benefits on getting enough rest. The 130 most important loafing strategies for workers. You may now relax at work. Yo, Joanne's with it. The 130 important blank strategies for blank. You may now blank at work. I heard a space station. And then it's just blurring everything out. The underlying logic, top-level design, where final delivery inside, guaranteed closed loop. Thinking sedimentation, methodology, cycle conversion, logic reuse, mode quick, vertical leadership resources. Work hard, days still, blessings, sleep hours. Leadership course? No. Lecture? No. Fail to access terminal. You can now access the terminal. The page content cannot be parsed. Detected the meme virus of unknown origin. So, Joanne is the meme virus. Wow, who would have guessed it? I understand every single word, but I don't understand when they are put together. I feel dizzy reading them. I want to throw up. What's the meaning of my existence in this world? What's the difference between someone with no career and a piece of space garbage? Hold on. What was I thinking? That was close. I almost got infected by the meme virus. From Duran's record, it is clear that the meme virus interferes with one's mind and misleads people into a meaningless competition. This virus is really harmful. I mean, yeah, you can tell it's harmful by the name. Although, this does make me think, I really hope this is the last side, or the only side mission that's multi-day. Because if there's a multi-day side mission that I did not start, I won't be able to complete it here. Okay, according to the space station, data center's regulations, your query authority will be terminated as soon as you leave the terminal room. Thank you for your cooperation. So now we need to go tell her, Asta, who has the meme virus, right? We gotta go tell her that Joanne was a good old memester. She was on Reddit for a little bit too long. This is so sad. Asta, Joanne has a very high karma score on Reddit. I heard from the maintenance engineer that due to the incomplete recovery from the previous invasion, the terminal's computing power affected her progress. Yes, it did take a couple days. That was quick. Thank you for your hard work. So what's the conclusion? Tell her your observation and your analysis. I see. I always suspected Joanne was the source of the infection, but I didn't have any substantial evidence. Yeah, Joanne the 4chaner. This is so unbelievable. You couldn't tell just by her look. Their behaviors may seem strange to you, but to me, they're extremely normal. Let's start with Mare. Being unable to focus is such a common behavior for any human at work. It even happens to me sometimes when I'm engaged in research in my favorite field. Then there's Chris. Compared to the other researchers, he hasn't spent a long time in the space station. He is said to be a good student from a poor family. It's normal that he isn't adapted to the space station. The only thing that surprised me was that his inadaptability is quite severe. I've arranged for a doctor to check on him. The result is exactly what I expected. Next, let's find out about Joanne's virus and let's get her back on track. Thank you for your hard work on finding substantial evidence. So, hold on, I have a few questions. Oh, go ahead. I'll answer all your questions if I know the answers. Is there anything else I need to clarify? Isn't it a good thing to keep Joanne this way? No. How did you guess Joanne had the problem? Guess? I didn't guess. To some extent, it was just simple psychology. Joanne completely wiped out her personal life, which is very unusual. As a simple analogy, people's endurance is limited, like a balloon. In the absence of rest and satisfaction from your interests and hobbies, people are like balloons being pumped with air. If you don't let some air out, it will inevitably lead to a collapse. Wow, look at that. Was actually a really good analogy. Hello? What the? Hello? Asta with the words, bro. Aren't you worried about the other two? Worried about what? Do you mean the research at the space station will be affected? I don't think there's any problem, except that Chris might need some psychological counseling from a doctor. We all have our own life. It's people, wait, wasn't Chris, like, depressed? Is that what she's, I can't remember exactly what was wrong with Chris. It's people's freedoms to do whatever they want, as long as it doesn't affect the security of the space station or violate the regulations. We'll say this anyway. That was a dangerous thought. Of course not. Joanne is a living human being. You shouldn't think like that. Although we come off different cultural backgrounds, some of the most basic rights and interests are recognized as the common bottom line and must not be deprived. Besides, according to my personal experience, mainly from my own life, you'll never get great results in the field of research that you are not passionate about. And that's exactly why you don't go into a job you don't enjoy, just saying, unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, I understand your concerns to some extent. From a short-sighted point of view, ignoring people's safety and making them work aimlessly seems to be a good thing. But in fact, it will lead to disaster. The station is built in space, far away from any land surface. Not everyone can adapt to life here. This will become clear after a while. Although the equipment and resources here are top-notch, some people still find it unbearable after staying here for a long time. In that case, letting people have their own hobbies helps maintain everyone's mental health after being away from land for too long. This is the best way to improve overall efficiency. After all, we are born human beings. We are not plants or rocks that do not have emotions. If we have to abandon our hobbies and emotions, can we still call ourselves humans? Yeah, that makes sense. Again, Asta with the words, bro. It's true. This is also my personal life experience. Only by studying what I like can I have a meaningful life. Well, you still have a long way ahead of you. When you're out exploring, remember, no matter what, don't abandon your hobbies and your emotions. Oh, right, by the way, I almost forgot one thing. I know paper records will be printed out at the terminal. Keep those records to yourself. Don't let the information leak out in the space station. Promise me or I'll take back the reward. Don't worry, they'll never leak out. Well, anyway, thank you so much. This is the reward for you. I made this myself. If you don't like it, I can take you to buy the Star Destroyer fleet when the latest version comes out. It's very popular among young people these days. I really wish that it wasn't a toy and it was actually just her buying an actual Star Destroyer. Because that would be so funny to me. Okay, well, that's that done. And that's that done. There is still a precious treasure in the base zone. Well, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I think I know where it is. Can we go there really quickly? We're gonna go there. I don't think it has anything to do with the mission, but I forgot. I think it was during either a daily or it was just something that I accidentally found on the ground. I think I found the updated access card. So I think we can actually go into this, like, triple authenticated, like, room now. Please? No! No! We can't! I really thought we could. How do we get in there, then? Does anyone know how we get in this room? I could have sworn I found a card that would, like, upped my authentication level. Unless it brought it to 2 and I need to find another one. Where would that even be at? Yeah, this? No. Special permit issued by Aston Arlen allows you to freely enter and exit most cabins of the space station. Service card used to access an unknown facility. Its corner has been chipped away and the letters on it become unrecognizable. But when you hold it under the light at a certain angle, you can see the faint letters read 1,000 stars. And then there is this one, too. Its corner has been chipped away and the letters on it are unrecognizable, but when you hold it under the light at a certain angle, you see the faint letters that read blank. When you run your fingers past the incomprehensible letters, you can't help but think, maybe this card is one of the collector's editions things. Could it be that having all the cards can grant you the power to summon that Aeon? I'm sorry, what? Yes, I know. The beta is ending in like in 2 hours and 43 minutes. 2 hours and 43 minutes left. I know, it's so sad. I actually like am very, very upset because I've been playing this game a lot. And even though I know we still have all these side missions left, I have still been actively playing the game like crazy. It's just I didn't want to do the side missions off stream. And I didn't realize that the beta was going to end so soon. I mean, to be fair, the beta lasted significantly longer than I thought it was going to last. Also, how you doing? How you doing, Windbelly? I hope you had a good day. I haven't seen you in chat in a little bit. Okay, so, going back to Natasha's clinic. Was this where we... Okay, I think this was after we saw that one dude who was using the monster armor, who was giving the Natasha stuff, and then he just died. Bro, I was so sad. I hope your exploration will make progress, Vanity, and your journey will be free of pain. Of course, even if you get injured, but... Oh, yeah, that's just a normal thing. Okay. Oh. Okay, so she has 2. Tell Natasha about Cluzzer. So the anonymous donor was Cluzzer. I remember helping him with a diagnosis when he was already very weak from that suit of armor. Although I don't approve of his desperate approach, but to be able to do this, his willpower must be formidable. But he was working so hard and so generously. All for what? To provide a better life for his wife and children. Probably. I mean, I can only imagine that would be why. His financials didn't seem that good, yet we received so much at the clinic. It doesn't make sense. Did he leave any other clues? You hand over Klutzer's letter and anonymous package. Oh yeah, that we picked off his dead corpse. The letter was postmarked and returned a long time ago. Why have sent letters been returned? Maybe his wife and children are no longer there? Did this just get more sad? I was already upset that he died. Was his wife and kids already dead? Hello? Hoyoverse, please. You don't gotta do this. Why? Why did the... On the final day, they gut punched me, bro. His wife and kid was already dead? So he redirected his care and love to the children in the clinic, sending parcels of supplies. Of course, this is just my inference. It's not necessarily correct. We gotta do something for him. We gotta put like a little, like a thank you plaque up or something. Agreed. His story should not be forgotten. I'll tell the kids about Mr. Klutzer. I hope that they can bring adults as strong and kind as him. Of course, the details of the story need some proper embellishment, but I hope the warmth left by Mr. Klutzer will carry on. Wow, okay. Well, that made me even more sad about that side mission. Jeez. Came at a good time. Is there anything you can help me with? According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned. Why would you not return to Natasha? If Natasha was my doctor and she was like, hey, I'm gonna need you to come back for a checkup in like 2 days. I'm gonna be there the next day. I'm gonna be there so early. Just been busy with work. You really want more story on the Aeons and factions. You had a blast looking up the Zinshao Alliance. I also was curious of the theories that you were saying that you had. Yes. Yes. I am very excited to make the theory videos. Because I'm going to be, once this ends, I'm going to start all my research on the lore video. Which, honestly, that video is going to be so long. Because this beta was absolutely packed. And then, I am actually going to be making a theory video. I'm going to be making a theory video. I'm not going to say what the title is, because I'm going to tease that theory video at the end of the lore video. So, look forward to that. But just know, I originally was never going to be making a theory video, because I'm really, really bad at theories. But I thought of something that I think might, like, actually have some sort of weight. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society? I cannot say that I have, Natasha. Sounds like a charitable organization. Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that. I've got a few patients who've started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder. The most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one is ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you might be able to help. Yes! Let's go undercover! It sounds dangerous, but what I want you to do is actually very simple. Investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out what exactly they're up to. Can I entrust you with this task? Absolutely. Have I ever refused you? You're as considerate as always. This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck, Vanity. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back. Let's go. You gotta love being able to help out Natasha. Helping out the missus. She's got so much work to do. Being quite literally the only doctor in the underground. Okay, I know it was right there, but we're just gonna fast travel to it anyway. Hello! Oh no. Why are you depressed? What's going on? I've seen you at the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right? There goes my cover. Yeah, I know. Who's Natasha? Don't play dumb. I might be sick, but my eyes still work. Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before you know it. Was that Natasha's diagnosis? Of course not. I read it in a book. Yo, my man read WebMD. Wait, Mutual Aid Society? Isn't that a faction under the Aeon of Harmony? Is it? I don't remember that being a faction, but I know they added factions in here. So let me look after I finish this dude's dialogue. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with 12 incurable diseases before I get halfway through. Yeah, this man's just reading WebMD. For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money, not to mention medicine. So, nothing to do with you joining the Mutual Aid Society, then. Mutual Aid what now? What are you talking about? What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud. Appearances are more important than life, I feel you. Money's one thing, but life... You think I need you to tell me? Don't try and persuade me. I've already thought this through. Dr. Vaush never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vaush was my #1. Okay. So they kept Dr. Vaush in. Or however you want to say his name. I was wondering, because this was part of the... Vaush was part of the main story in the first closed beta. And I thought they just completely dropped it. But it looks like they're keeping it in. Who's Dr. Vaush? Natasha's brother? They both used to practice medicine back in Rivet Town. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I have no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe? Free medical care? I don't believe it. What do you mean? Dr. Vaush was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questionnaires on how we felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vaush made all his own medicine himself. Why don't you go to him anymore? You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away. I should keep my voice down. Don't go tell anyone else about this next bit. Vaush was in the first beta, yeah. Vaush was... there was a whole part in the main story of the first beta where we found out that Geomera was causing cancer. And no one had the cure for it, but there was somebody who was manufacturing this wonder medicine. And we went on this whole like thing, and we found out that Vaush was the one that created it. So we'll see if that's where this is going. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha specially sent you over, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now. Alright, well, let's see what's going on. Yeah, I am actually really interested to see how that's going, because I was surprised when they didn't mention the fact that Geomera was causing cancer before. In here. I was like, did they just retcon that? Like, that was such a huge thing in the first beta. Was that Geomera was, like, very dangerous. What was that? What was that? You'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Everything's muffled. I wanted to ask you why you're not going for your follow-up visit. Huh? Follow-up visit? Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Even if they could cure me, I'm sure I wouldn't be around for too long. I don't want to waste anyone's time. There's no time wasted where health is concerned, right? You shouldn't listen to Dr. Natasha. That girl's always trying to get me to take my medicine on time. I know her heart's in the right place. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Oh no, did he die too? Then one day he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. Bro. What? Did we save all the depressing side missions for the final day? What is going on? Why are they killing people left and right now? He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Selfish old fool. Bro, this is so sad. I miss him. Now that he's gone. Who cares how long I stick around? Dr. Natasha cares. I'm sure he's up there caring right now. Do you think so? Wouldn't he want me to hurry up and join him? No. No. Kids today don't give up easily. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose. Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible. Have you heard of the Mutual Aid Society? Virtual who? Mutual Aid Society. Alright, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any Mutual Aid Society. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at that actually, because you mentioned it. Can we go to the factions? Mutual Aid Society. Yeah, I don't see... Oh, wait. Was the Riddlers locked before? Did I unlock this? Never mind, so far we only have one faction under Harmony, and it's not Mutual Aid Society. Yeah, it's the family. That's under Harmony, right? Yeah, the family. So it's still only the family? Are they still a cult? Yeah, they are. Literally all I had to read was that last line. all I had to read was that last line, and I knew they were still a cult. Okay, let's continue forth. I don't wanna. Obviously, I want to read all this, but I don't want to waste too much time not being able to grab the side missions. Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over? You're pretty sharp. You should head on back then. Thank Dr. Natasha. Dude, I can't talk today. It's been a long day. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people. Did you have a dispute with her? A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic. And no real efficiency? That's not efficiency. Anyway. Don't mind the low IQ, boys. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking. Did you know Dr. Bausch? Okay, they keep bringing him up, so this must be what this mission's about. His wonder medicine is cheap. Oh, okay, they dropped the wonder medicine. It's cheap and the results are immediate. You just need to be willing to take a little risk. Okay, so they brought the wonder medicine back up, but this time they are immediately knowing that it is from Dr. Bausch. Risk? Dr. Bausch's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse, and the unlucky ones check out early. Okay, so that's still about the same. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get a hold of the medicine. You know why? Because they're willing to gamble with their life. You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Bausch is dead anyway. Where can I get the wonder medicine? What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine? Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine. What?
I got Zhao.
Oh, you got Zhao?
Yeah.
Let's go! Sydney just pulled Zhao. I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha, you hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences. Here, take this. It's the address of the location. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha. No, we would never. I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? The patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him? Let's tell Natasha first. No, let's investigate the wonder medicine first before we tell Natasha. There's no reason to tell Natasha and then her be like, oh, you should go check that out. And then us have to leave and go check it out again. Okay, is it actually in Rivertown? Oh, it is! Is this the spot? Oh. I think this is the gate that was actually blocked off that I haven't been able to go in yet. I know I got the key for it from the Clara side mission, but I had never actually gone in yet. Also, this is not where it is, but I am going to go in here anyway because I know that there's going to be a chest in here that I can grab. Or something of the sort, at least.
Omar says congrats.
I don't know if you hear that, but she said thank you.
I'm okay. You can't run.
Oh yeah, now you get to see my amazing Clara March, my follow-up team.
What are you looking at? Relax. Time to twirl.
Annihilate.
Perfect. Perfect. Easy peasy. Didn't even need to look at it. Okay, so it was just a chest here, right? There's no lore page, nothing over here. Oh yeah, Omar, you want to see something really funny? It might just be the way that I have them built, but so Clara has my highest attack. She has a higher attack than Cele. Now that is without Cele having speed buffs and everything. But what's even funnier is my Herda is almost the same damage as my Cele. Why? How did that happen? I have no idea. Okay. You're gonna wail for Kafka? I don't blame you. I have a very conflicted feelings on who I'm gonna wail on. Because I'm not trying to do necessarily what I did in Genshin, where I literally grabbed every single character that launched, because that was a lot of money. But I do really want to wail on Cele, but also Clara. It also just depends on how the banners go on launch. What level are they? You can't see with the camera. Level 50. They're level 50. To buy medicine from the Mutual Aid Society. Yes, that's why we're here. Medicine? Oh, you mean Dr. Vouch's Wonder Medicine, right? You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, you don't need to go any further. You talk to me. And we only take cash. This isn't a charity. I heard the Wonder Medicine here is pretty cheap. The Mutual Aid Society sets the price. It might be different from Dr. Vouch and his handouts, but it's a darn sight cheaper than that clinic woman's medicine. Well, are you buying or not? Spit it out. I don't have time for chit-chat. Wait a minute. Your clothes. Are you friends with that doctor woman? I've never seen you at the clinic before. I've seen you at the clinic before. I know it. Get lost, now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not welcome here. Shop's closed today. No customers. Well, wait, what about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages. Get lost, all of you. Save your breath and come back another time. Okay, so we just we just ruined everyone's life. Okay, we saved them. Okay, now we need to go talk to Natasha. Now we gotta go be like, yo, stuff is going down. Natasha, we have a problem. Oh, we can skip that. Explain what you found about the Mutual Aid Society. Clara just turned into main character. So the Mutual Aid Society found my bro. Vouch's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients. Any organization doing something like that is interested in more than just mutual aid. The patients wanted me to keep it a secret from you. not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vaush left behind is nothing more than reagents? And, I'm just gonna say remnants. And experimental byproducts. The word medicine does not apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but it seems that they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises, which is why you went to the medicine spot to make inquiries first? That is exactly why. I don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came back to find me. Your trust is important to me. If you're curious about Vaush's wonder medicine, you should ask some patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects. Oh. Did she know that they took it? Or took something, just not that it was the wonder medicine? Some people say that Dr. Vaush was a saint that came from the overworld to help these in need. Those in need. Dude, again, I can't talk to them. I don't buy it. People's doctor. That's just what people who've bought into the myth like that say. Vaush used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats. It does make sense as to why he came down here, I will say, since he was in the overworld. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it. And you? Yeah, at least you're standing. The medicine Vaush left behind? That stuff, can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vaush had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine? No. Absolutely not. I hope you're, oh, why does it do that? We're just, okay, search for medicine's origin. I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. This issue surrounding Vaush, our relationship with him, the things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vaush. What do you make of him? He must have had multiple personalities. It's tough for me to say. I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that substance. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again. Okay, so she definitely knew about it before then, because now she's actively directing us to somebody who took it. So, she knew it existed, but she didn't drop the name Wonder Medicine until now. I should find another patient to talk to. Who are you? I'm a miracle doctor from beyond the skies. I'm a friend of Dr. Natasha. Who? And who am I? You're one of Dr. Natasha's patients, don't you remember? Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right? I'm afraid not. Are you okay? You don't know. She doesn't know. Nobody knows. Where did they go? Come over here, child. Best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain. Oh? That poor, poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away. Again? Bro. Hoyoverse is just dropping these people like they're nothing. And that made her become like this? Yes, before her family passed away, she was a carefree young woman. Her husband and child caught a mysterious illness. The symptoms weren't grave, but their livelihood was certainly impacted. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought that their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, she became as you see now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, it doesn't bear thinking about it. It sounds like poison. And yet what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. They chose to roll the dice. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her when we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again. Well, that's depressing. Okay, so she herself didn't actually take the medicine, but her family did and they died for it. Hoyoverse. Please, how many more people are you going to kill here? I hope you're... Oh, again. that. Search for medicine origins. Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to the understanding that wonder medicine all too well. People are selling that stuff are devils. Be it Vaush or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of our state of mind in the underworld. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with... Excuse me. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with setbacks time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical efforts below ground. And then, naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as his medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strive to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next. It's hard to believe that he was your brother. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vaush's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The results? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor could accept that. That's why I want you to help me uncover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment? Yeah, sure. Cut off the supply line. You love to see it. Let's do it. Somebody has to do the right thing. Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on wonder medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false illusion of hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last regent that Vaush left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news. Okay, so it is a similar situation to the first beta and how the wonder medicine is being attributed. But it is also very different this time. They also still have not actively said what it's treating, like what sickness it's treating. Because before it was treating the crystallization sickness caused by Geomarrow. And as far as I can tell right now, the crystallization sickness is not a thing. Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead. Hand over the wonder medicine. Oh, playing the hero, are we? Is this a stick-up? You're that clinic woman's lackey, aren't you? Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel? She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right? Man, look lively and send this full packing. You messed up, buddy.
Tough luck running into me.
You did not want to get into a fight with me.
What are you looking at?
You poor lads.
Time to twirl.
Oh. These guys are unfortunate.
Time to twirl.
I didn't even have to lift a finger. Oh, the old box. That was it? That's the whole supply? The old box has some medicine labeled with experiment numbers. This must be the wonder medicine the Mutual Aid Society was talking about. You suddenly hear footsteps behind you. Oh, who are you? Well, look what we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief. Who the heck are you? You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine, only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My Mutual Aid Society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me? Natasha would never give up a patient. Yeah, literally ever. Seems like you're quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine. Seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief. And again. And again. We're just gonna obliterate this false corporation.
Time to twirl.
Did they even try? Did they even try? Blast it. What did we ever do to you? Oh, I accidentally clicked moneymaker. So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich. What are you doing here? As if we didn't have enough trouble already. Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them. You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off? You're right, I can't save everyone alone, but if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. You like how some of the characters have different voice lines when in speed mode? Oh, yeah, I agree, it is really nice. Same with ult, the ult lines are different too. The debt that Vaush owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone in the best of my ability to the very end. So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Vanity. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vaush's leftover regents. The Mutual Aid Society will never be able to use the presents to commit such crimes again. Let's go back to town. I still owe you those patients an explanation. Okay, so that was, again, very, very different from the first beta. If this is actually the end of the side quest, like the end of the whole Wonder Medicine situation. Because in the first beta, we went into the Fragmentum and we found out that Vaush actually gave himself the Geomarrow's sickness, and he turned himself into a patient to try and find the cure for the Geomarrow sickness as fast as possible, and he thought that he could do that by turning himself into a patient. And he did, but it didn't work as well as it was supposed to, which is why it ended up becoming the Wonder Medicine. So it's interesting seeing them turn Vaush from, or at least from what we've seen so far, from a dude who actually had really, had good intentions, and even went so far to turn himself into a test subject to try and treat the people, to now this, where he's just an asshole and using other people as his lab rats. Correct. The medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational scientific treatment. Relying on random medicines will only worsen your condition. Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients. How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners? Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That Wonder Medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she... I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface. The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot. Have some respect for Dr. Natasha. If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the Wonder Medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everything about how she set up Dr. Vaush. Oh? Hello? Let's go. Excuse me. I hope you're... Oh. You're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing. I'd like to straighten out that loud mouth myself. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. If I were in his shoes, I may well have said the same thing. Now I need a... Wow! I'm having a stroke. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of the mess that Vaush left us. Now's as good a time to tell you Vaush's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask. Was he your biological brother? In the last beta, he was not. No, but I used to think that we were so close that we may have as well been. I actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood, and Vaush loved me like a sister. That is, while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Bellabog's medical school. We're on a path into the medical profession. What kind of person was Vaush? He was gentle and introverted, but when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive, like a completely different person. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd criticize me harshly. Then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way. Okay, I do actually remember that line, that exact line in the last beta. So maybe he was a little bit of an asshole in the last beta too, and it just didn't really show as much. You knew all along that it was him who left the medicine to the people here? I didn't know he had leftover regions in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you. Did he really pass away? That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vaush has always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive in the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains. I do admire his vision and perseverance, even though blizzard immunity always seemed unachievable to me. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a terrible way. Changed him? During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Okay. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. That fascinated Vaush. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Okay, so... From what I remember in the first beta, the Geomarrow sickness, the crystallization sickness, was different from the fragmentum corrosion. Those were two different things, if I remember correctly. Here, it seems like they kind of got rid of the whole crystallization sickness being due to Geomarrow, and they're just sticking with the fragmentum corrosion. Because here, it is saying that he did, in fact, infect himself with the fragmentum corrosion so that he could try and make a breakthrough. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vaush made the regents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term, a convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he'd been doling out the regents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman. He'd lost his last shred of humanity. Indeed, and that all happened under my nose. How ridiculous. My judgment was clouded by trust in a loved one. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silverman guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vaush. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vaush would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have been worried how I'd react to such a scenario, or he would have suggested banishment. Banishment isn't a particularly harsh punishment. Looking back, it wasn't. He deserved much worse. Oleg and I took Vaush to the overworld. He made his final request to us, to take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared in the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vaush is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vaush was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind here. Left behind. Here, for your trouble. Okay. So, again, another difference is Vaush. We actually saw Vaush in the first beta. Vaush had fully turned into a fragmentum monster, and we had to defeat him and destroy his lab. So, that's a little bit different. I'm sorry to bother you, Vanity. I haven't quite got the hang of this little thing yet. Can you come down to the clinic when you have time? I have some personal things I want to talk to you about. No problem. I'll come now. Thank you. When you're leading an organization like Wildfire, it's easy to forget that everyone needs someone to rely on. Thanks for giving me that feeling back. Yeah. They killed him off and made him into a jerk. I know. Again, he may have been a jerk before, but I just hadn't realized. Although, it looks like they are going to continue with the blizzard immunity thing. So, let's go back to Natasha. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to finish everything, but... man, I really, really hope I can. I really, really hope I can. I am going to focus on this, though, because I am very interested if the Geomero sickness is going to come out of this. Okay, Blizzard immunity. Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor to ask. Something rather personal. Of course, Nat. I want to thank you again for recovering the Wonder Medicine. It meant a lot to me. But disposing of Valsh's regents... Is that how you say that? Am I saying that right? Regents? Isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen promptly, and my stock of medicine is running low. Thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the furnace core has reopened. I'd like to use it to return to the surface and see if I can get some help. Help from whom? Oh, I should have said the other one. I have healing potions in my bag. I knew you'd be interested. Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you a while ago? After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter in Sampo to deliver it to my parents' old address. I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply. Hey, yo! Sampo being a gentleman, a rare occurrence. Sampo could have forged it. Actually, probably. He couldn't have forged it, could he? No, I recognize my mother's hand, or my family's handwriting. We're all doctors after all. Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital, though. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my parents again. I can tell my mom's words that they feel the same. It's been 10 years since my last day in the overworld. If you're willing, I want you to go with me. Sorry, my mind is, like, going. So, this side mission is taking place after the end of the main story that we got in Eurilo 6. And it didn't, like, explicitly say, but I guess the overworld and underworld are completely open again. Because Natasha's just talking about going to the surface now. So I guess everybody can just freely go now? I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative district. Okay, so are we actually going to be able to see Natasha in the overworld? That'd be kind of nice. Seeing her not in her clinic. No way! Yo! Okay. So okay, yeah, they can just walk in and out of the overworld now, I guess. 10 years. This place hasn't changed much from how I remember it. Ah, here you are. Sorry, I was taking this in this view of the overworld. It's been a long time. Look how lively it is. Life in the overworld hasn't changed a bit. It's almost like nothing's happened in the last decade. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. Vanity, you're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions? Yeah, let's go to the florist. That's what to say. How about the flowers from the florist? Flowers? That's a great idea. I've been underground for so long, I already forgot what flowers smell like. Flowers it is, then. Can you lead the way? Yes. It's literally right behind us. Oh. Let's go. I guess we'll run faster with someone taller, huh? Bum, 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 bum. We should probably get her the, not the rainbow flowers. What was the one that they, that she was talking about was like for family? I can't remember. Aw, look at Natasha. Also, I really like the music in the florist shop. Eversummer. Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then. Sorry. Don't mean to sound cynical. Maybe it simply represents the people's hopes up here. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vaush, and I. Whenever something good happened, we sent each other flowers to celebrate. Do you want to hear a flower story? Let's hear one. Oh! I did not mean to click twice. As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made the day I joined the family my birthday. Each year on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. The number of stems represented how many years had passed since I joined the family. That's cute. I only found out later that the first snow represents beautiful memories. My parents gave me a beautiful childhood, and I still haven't had the chance to thank them for that. What was Vaush's favorite flower? Bausch. Out of everyone in my family, I think he probably appreciated the flowers the least. Still, I remember the day he received his offer from the medical academy. My parents took me to the florist, and we bought him the most expensive marquise stem in the shop. When we gave him the flower, he failed to hide his smile. You can't imagine how hard it was to get him to smile. What was your father's favorite flower? My father is a famous surgeon in Bellabog. Because of his fame, people in medical circles paid great attention to his surgeries. He always had a lot of stress to deal with. Each time he finished a tricky operation, my mom and I would buy a single stem of sunshine, then pin it on the chest pocket of his apron. Sunshines represent warmth and love of light. For patients on the verge of death, my dad might have been the only light to penetrate the darkness around them. That's so cute. They're doing, they actually have a lot of, it's interesting to see how a lot of the characters, like, that are into flowers, they actively represent a flower. Because if you go through and listen to the description of each flower, like, they actually care about the flowers. Like, it's not just a random, like, bouquet shop. They have a full, like, description for each flower, and it fits in to a lot of the side stories. What was your mother's favorite flower? Each year on their anniversary, my dad would send my mom a ball penny bouquet wrapped in red paper. I heard that ball pennies represent love that knows no end. It does fit their marriage. I see. Shall I go to the florist? Because there was a daily mission about the dad who was trying his best to feel like he had accomplished something at work, and he didn't want to go back to his family until he felt that. And then his daughter wrote him a letter that was like, "You've done enough. Like, you've made the family proud." And then sent it was the sunshine flower. Nice to see you again. Vasca at your service. If you need to know, or if you need help picking the right flowers, feel free to let me know. Blizzard Immunity. Nice to see you again. Vasca at your service. If you need some help picking the right flowers, what flowers should I pick for Nat? I was going to say sunshine, since they said that it represents like light breaking through darkness. But she talked about the bouquet of ball. Oh wait, or am I getting them mixed up? Which ones did she say was the one that represented love that knows no end? Was it ball pennies? Because I feel like that'd be best, because she hasn't seen her in a decade, over 10 years. So giving the flower that represents how her love hasn't decayed at all. There you go. Sorry for the wait. Hope to see you again soon. All done. May I have a look? Ball pennies. Nice pick. I wonder if Dad still sends Mom flowers on their anniversary. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave the old folks waiting. I'm really hoping that she's not about to find out that her dad is dead. Did she already say... Did the letter say that they're both fine? Or was it just her mother that responded? Because if we find out that her dad is dead, I'm going to be upset. Oh, okay. No, they're alive. Aw, this is cute. Mom. Nat? Is that you? Natasha and her stepmother share a warm embrace. It's been too long, Mom. Too long. Sorry, I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you for, so much for taking care of my parents these last 10 years. I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha. Just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman. Such a... Oh, my God! Oh, I called it! I am so upset. Who said it, chat? I did. I hate this. How many people have died this stream? This stream, there's been like 6 people that have died. What the hell? Such a pity that your father... Dad? I was wondering where he is. Is he... Ah. It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to be sad. He passed very peacefully. Bro, come on. Why? I'm so sorry, Mom. So sorry. For 10 years, I left you both in the overworld. For Mr. What? I can't read. I left you both in the overworld. Mr. Oswell, I'm sorry you had to bear all this weight. Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents. It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between the surface and the underworld. Don't be so harsh on yourself. I have so much to say to you, but there's an urgent matter that needs your help. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion, but there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld. You're the only person I can go to for help. No need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there, and I know you've saved many lives. Your father would be proud. That's cute. We have many connections to the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up later. That's so cute. I'm so glad that she actually had good parents. That's nice to know, especially because she was adopted from the underworld originally, so, you know, that's nice. You discuss the details about the medicine supply working in the underworld. She's a great mother. She always has been there for me. With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who've lost hope. I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days, but sadly, now's not the time. Let's head back to the underworld. We need to spread the good news. Oh, I didn't get to read that. Mr. Oswald? I thought you headed back with Mom. How come? I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact, there's something I have to tell you in person. Something that Mom isn't supposed to know? You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage closed off, I received many letters from Master Vaush. What? Letters from Vaush? Are you certain? Of course, miss. I recognize his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters yourself. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway, the letters were sent back to your old house, to me. I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents? I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vaush stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him. That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. Bro, let's go! We love this dude. What was his name? Oswald? Or Oswell? Bro. Yeah, Oswell. We love Oswell. Hello? He reminds me of the butler from Ruby. If any of you have read Ruby. Weiss's butler. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just wanted your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away. I didn't want your parents to feel. Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look. Of course, of course. Oh, okay. Vaush's letter. Natasha, how have you been? I hope you're doing well. I am, as I stated in my previous letter, envious of you. You always show unwavering kindness to your patients. I'm envious of your inherent compassion. I remember giving a speech on stage when I first started school, waving my arms and advocating for the deployment of blizzard immunity. In hindsight, I was a fool. During my final days of medical school, I became increasingly stubborn and withdrew into myself. Experiments and ambitions consumed my heart, and the patients who were supposed to be in my care were progressively ignored. Natasha, I dare not beg for your forgiveness. I owe the people of the underworld too much already. I might have spent the rest of my life as a madman, wallowing in my convictions, if you hadn't agreed to my desire for self-exile. The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Thank you for giving me one last chance to discover the answer. I live in an abandoned house under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. I had become a Pharaoh, unable to return to civilized society, nor to face my parents. But I didn't despair, because I discovered the meaning of my existence. I had a feeling I was on the right track. The reagents I developed in the underworld have a serious flaw. The medication only addresses the issue of organ hypothermia and failure, and it will be caught in a never-ending vicious cycle of consumption and recovery. I should have changed the focus of my study a long time ago, and tried to figure out how to raise the temperature of the organs and the body in a controlled manner. Natasha, thank you very much. You helped me find the missing piece and the development of blizzard immunity. So, did he actually make it? Did he actually figure out the blizzard immunity? Vouch didn't give up his research into blizzard immunity, even after he left the city. And then, when he said he lived in an abandoned house. If what's in here is true, then Vouch must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research. But how can that be? Do you believe it? There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. Still, it's possible he may have gone completely insane before he started writing them. That is true. Yo, what's up, Madalo? Hello there. Since the new video about Jinhyun is called To You Who Will Soon Depart, what month are you betting on for hypothetical release? I do think October/early November. I am hoping that it's this year. I was debating on if it is actually going to be this year or early next year. Because I think it would be funny, not funny, but interesting if they did release it on March 7th on 2023. Which, you know, that might seem like a long way to go. But if they have another beta, it would ease the time. And it would give them a lot more time to actually take in all the feedback and everything and get it pushed in. So I do want it to be this year. So hopefully it is October, early November. I agree with you. But I think it would be interesting if they did actually wait until March 7th. Just because it'd be like, haha. You know what I mean? Vanity, I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me? Yeah, sure thing. Leaving the city? You're taking too much risk. I know, Mr. Oswald, but I have a hero with me. She saved the underworld. I'm sure she'll protect me, right? Of course we'll protect her. Hello? Vouch, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard? Ignore me. Just talking to myself. Let's go. It's time to face my past head on. So is he going to be in the house that we walk by every single time to grab the animal footprints? I think that is, actually. They do already have a tour expo, which will be there for months. March 7th is possible if we see from this perspective. Oh, I forgot that they had that tour expo planned. I actually didn't look into that yet. Oh, wait. Oh, she's talking. Let's hurry up, Benny. We need to find any clues that Vouch may have left behind before both of us become ice sculptures. I didn't see the first few parts of what she said there, but I'm assuming it wasn't, like, insane. Insane to know. Oh? Are we gonna go into this house? Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vouch left it behind. Still, it's just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. No sign of any sample regions or lab notes for that matter. Maybe things were too harsh here for record keeping? I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't document his results. Maybe they got snowed over. Maybe he moved and it got snowed over. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press any further? Yeah. Yeah, we got the Trailblazer. The Path of the Trailblaze warming us up. Gosh, the temperature keeps getting lower, but we can't give up halfway. Oh! It's right there. The power of the Trailblaze grants me some protection. It's you that I'm worried about. No need. Don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire. Let's press on, then. This may not sound like me, but I hope that the deity the architects worshipped can grant us some luck. Glapoth? Yo, Natasha's worshipping Glapoth right now? Let's go. You love to hear about the Aeons. Hello? What is Dunn doing here? Hello? Dunn? Citizens? Outside the walls? Hey, you two, stop right there. That's a Silverman guard. Is he yelling at us? Oh! God dang it. You explain your identity and Bro, please. I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't take your word for it either. Okay, so is this not done? Is this just like the same model? Look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth. It's the same as Dr. Vouch's. My brother does often wear an identical necklace. Do you know him? Are you really his sister? Dr. Vouch has saved a lot of my soldiers. Saved your soldiers? Yes, take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. All of them are risking their own lives. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year. Thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us. Okay! So he did figure something out. My soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death. Medicine. Blizzard immunity. Where's Vaush now? We don't know. Dr. Vaush is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial can keep someone warm for a week. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him. At least 2 or 3 years. I hope he's alive and well. Well, I mean, if they're still actively eating the medicine, right? Unless he sold the formula for the medicine, he must be actively making it and delivering it. So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains. Did the medicine have any side effects for you? Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off. Oh, because it'd get too hot. Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle. Wow. Okay, so the medicine, what? All the medicine did was increase the heat of the internal organs. That's all it did, right? Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother. Seems like you've made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine with you. If what you two have told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there. Thank you. So, now that we actively have a sample of it, Natasha can reverse engineer it, yeah? Maybe? Hopefully? I don't think I've ever walked down here. Oh, but yes, I did. This is where we met Shampoo. Mr. Shampoo Man. Oh, is that Vaush? Are they keeping the thing that Vaush is a monster now? Oh, no. Hold on, that's a big guy over there. Do you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Ah, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call. Let's not drink it. I'm ready. The doctor's got your back. I don't want to drink it right now because we're fine.
Stay back, Clara.
I'm pretty sure Natasha will live. I want to keep the sample so Natasha can actually reverse engineer
What are
it.
you looking at? Time to twirl! I need to be brave.
Hide.
Time to twirl! I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Twirl!
We're speed. Excuse me.
Don't like me, huh? Relax.
Thanks.
I'm not afraid of
Annihilate.
you.
I heard about the people being bothered by the artifact system, but Hoyoverse in their official Q&A, they didn't mention that. Do you think they're ignoring it on purpose? I don't think they're ignoring it on purpose. I just don't think it's really a subject that they want to talk about right now. I think because it's been such an issue so consistently with like Genshin and everything that they don't want to talk about it until they actually have made changes to it. That way they can announce the changes and make it seem like they're actively working on it, as opposed to them being like, oh, like, okay, we hear you, we'll work on it. It'll be like, you know, everyone will still complain about it until they're like, hey, we heard your complaints, here's how we're going to fix it. You know what I mean? It's done. It was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? No wonder you're able to save the underworld. Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should be able to find something connected to Vaush. It's probably going to be his necklace. Oh, these are records of his experiments. It's Vaush's handwriting. This must be the... Oh, god dang it. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago. What happened after that? His notes seem to suggest he was working to improve the blizzard immunity. Brother, where are you? What happened? Yeah, let's call it a day. I don't want you to freeze out here. Sorry, I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping that things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have asked you to come with me on such a dangerous place. You miss him, right? I do. I can't forgive him for what he's done, but nor can I say I don't miss him. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace. People will remember Dr. Vaush. They'll remember him as a murderer, as someone whose evil experiments brought great harm to the innocent. To be fair, only in the underworld. In the overworld, it looks like he did something. Vaush doesn't deserve to be remembered as a doctor. I know that very well. But maybe this Blizzard immunity can now bring benefits to others, even if it was made by a monster. Human beings really are conflicted life forms. What now? I'll take his records and data with me and continue what he started. One day, the world shall see a perfect Blizzard immunity. Before we leave, Vanity, I'd like to ask you another favor. The last one, I promise. What's over here? Oh, you and Natasha put up a headstone for Vaush. Well, that's cute. I'm glad they did that at least. There is a term which mean like once you go too deep, you just can't go back and change. The system is already developed and it is what it is. Should we say that? I feel like when it comes to artifacts, that is the case. That the system is too deep and they can't go back. I feel like the relic system can very easily be changed. I know it is very similar to Genshin with the artifacts, but in the first beta, the relics weren't a thing. So I feel like they could very easily change it. And I will say, I'm not a fan of the relic system. But I don't think they need to get rid of the relic system entirely. And I said that in a couple streams before too. I think what they really just need to do for the relic system is increase the RNG. Well, one, decrease the amount of RNG because there's just too much. But increase the chances of it being like crit rate, crit damage, like the ones that we want. Let us re-roll substats, and let us like choose a main stat. And that's it. If they let us do that, I know that might sound like a lot to ask for, but if they do that, then like the relic system would be fine. Still hoping it comes to PS4 and 5. DualShockers in an interview with the devs said, stay tuned for a prompt update regarding console version. Now, they could have just said no, right? Why hyping or teasing about a possible console version? The answer is no, right? Yeah, no, I definitely think there is going to be a console version. Or at least I hope there's going to be a console version. Because the more people that can play this game, the better. Because this game is amazing. And if they can put Genshin on there, on console, I'm pretty sure they can get this on console. You didn't get this side mission? Maybe you forgot to pick it up? Technically, you would have had to do the side mission with the Fight Club to actually get to the first mission, to do this mission. It's just like an endless set of missions. That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow. You have to put in a oh, I can't say that. I can't say that word. I'm so low IQ. Is Vaush worth doing all this? No, we're not going to say that. You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vaush, my brother. That'll do. Thank you for helping me, Vanity. I feel like a great weight has been lifted. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teachings. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help. Never. Well, Natasha's definitely never forgotten those words. That's for sure. Oh! We got the experiments. I carried out a broad-spectrum animal injection experiment. The animals all appear to grow more active, but the dose needs to be adjusted before the two snowfinches have been screeching nonstop for 3 days. I couldn't sleep at all. It is absolutely the right decision for me to come to the snow plains to conduct the experiment. I do not have to deal with those cretins on the ethics committee, nor do I have to produce those so-called daily reports. Why would I waste time writing so many words when 2 phrases can adequately explain the experiment? Animal experiment number 14. Several controlled experiments with mice have been conducted, and it appears that the route of the administration impacts the rate of medical absorption, with preliminary findings indicating that intrapersonal injection is far more effective than subcutaneous injection and oral gavage. Shock symptoms were observed in the interpersonal injection group, indicating that the injection dose should be further reduced. Human testing should also be expedited. I was hesitant to experiment with these mice because they reminded me of the ones Natasha had as a child, despite the fact that I had been I've been much more productive here. The limited supply and test subjects remain a major issue. There's a guard outpost to the south. Maybe I can trade with them. I'm running low on firewood and oil. Subcutaneous injection experiment number 1. A subcutaneous injection was given into my vein on my right arm. Okay, so he still tested on himself. And I had a severe allergic response that included vomiting and dizziness within 12 hours. But the medicine's effectiveness on the human body was confirmed. For the following 50 hours, I didn't feel cold. I've made little progress on the report since I've been experiencing numbness in my fingers for the past several days, and I'm wondering if it's a side effect of the subconscious injection. The swelling and rashes on my back and arms have subsided significantly. Next time, I'll try a more stable formula. The point is, I don't think they'll release, sadly, for Nintendo Switch. I also don't think that, since they didn't do it for Genshin. Now releasing for Xbox? I don't know. Oh, wait. Is Genshin coming to Xbox? Oh, I see. You're saying now, like, releasing on Xbox? I don't know. Just saying, but all the arrows are pointing towards, to the Sony side. Let's cross fingers. Yeah. I just hope it is on console. You know, on one of the two. Because more people need to play this game. It's too good to not let everybody experience it. Okay. Claim that. Okay. So, that is the end of the Wonder Medicine problem. Now, we get to go do some Hook side missions. So, again, interesting to see that they kept Vowshin, but it looks like they did actually retcon the Geomarrow sickness. Unless, we'll see it in another side mission, maybe. Love at First Sight, sold at first strike. The Wildfire used item auction is opening soon. If you're interested, head down to the Vagrant camp and get involved. Outsider, I remember you. Perhaps you're hoping to find some treasures at the auction too? What kind of treasures can I find there? We're not sticklers at this auction. You'll find everything from exotic Bellabog rarities to tattered roadside socks. What kind of treasures can I find at the auction? Plenty. Gloves used by Chief Oleg, the domestic robot that Miss Fedora built. There are lots of prospectors hunting for ancient relics in the Vagrant camp, so there should be a lot of unique items at this auction. For example, I heard that one of the goods up for the auction is barely used Geomarrow probe. Hello? Isn't that the one that we literally got from Clara's dad? A Geomarrow probe? Never heard of a treasure like that before, huh? More excited about the auction now? Oh, here, take this pamphlet. It has more information on all the rarities up for auction. Remember to stop by the Vagrant camp. Be there or be square. Okay. Sounds like a plan. I didn't get to read those subtitles, but I'm pretty sure it just said that I should tell Hook about it. So, let's go do that. Let's go tell Hook. Yo! And honorary member. I was just about to go see you. What's up, Pitch Dark Hook the Great? Daddy's already planned his birthday party, but I haven't been able to sell Junjun or buy a gift for him. What should I do, honorary member? You think of something. We should go get your dad's probe back. Oh, I was about to ask you about the probe. Honorary member, you found some clues? I did. They're selling at an auction. The auctions? So that's where the probe is. Do you know what auction means? Hey, do you think Hook's stupid or something? At the auction, I can sell Junjun and buy a birthday gift for Daddy. Junjun is still with the old witch. Let's go get him and then register for the auction. I wonder if they'll actually take Junjun for the auction. I mean, I know he has those gems as the eyes, but still. Give us the bear. Oh, your teddy bear? He's nearly done. Here, take a look at him. Wow, he looks brand new, Natasha. You're incredible. Glad to be of service. Now then, did you really want to bring Vanity over here with you just to pick up Junjun? Tell me, what are you guys up to this time? We're going to the no, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to the auction. Hey, you big mouth. The auction? The one at the Vagrant camp? So you made me go through all this effort to repair Junjun just so you could sell him? Psst. Honorary member, think of something. Commencing plan, think of something. You two make an adorable duo. I was only joking, Hook. Junjun is yours, and it's entirely up to you what you do with them. But you must make one promise to me. What is it? Don't go charging into the Fragmentum again. Mr. Fursman heard about what you did and came to me to find out what happened. Your dad worries about you, so stop giving him reasons to. Daddy. Okay. I swear I'll never make Natasha or Daddy worry again. Vanity, I'm going to have to trouble you to keep an eye on this kid again. You seem to be doing a good job, so I'll leave it at that. Off you go then, and good luck. Thanks, Natasha. Honorary member, let's go head to the auction. Alright, let's go sell the bear. Where do we need to go? To the robot settlement. I mean, this is a map by map instead of an open world, more like Genshin. If we take, for example, maps like Inakamiya or Chasm, it does reproduce the graphics intensity for the devices and consoles. How do you think it'll run on phones? How much of a good phone will you need? This is more heavily graphical invested than Genshin. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this beta, you were able to... Some people play the beta on the phone, right? On this one? Like, some people got it on PC, some people got it on phone. So I haven't actually seen any phone gameplay, but it would be interesting to actually look into that and see how well it ran for those that did play it on mobile. Because you're totally sold about every details of the character skill animation, though. Yeah, no, I agree. All the animations and so far all the character stories and everything is so well done. Especially the facial animations and everything like that. Welcome, are you here to take part in the auction? Yep, Hooks wants to auction this teddy bear. Teddy bear? How about I take a look at it first, little missy? With all due respect, I don't think this item will generate much interest at the auction. I don't see any value in it. Actually, because of its eyes, this bear is worth quite a lot of money. Let me take another look. The craftsmanship is excellent, and the fabric is soft, but I'm afraid that won't command a high price on its own. Take a closer look at the eyes. The eyes. Wait a minute. That's natural Erebus. What are precious gems doing on such an ugly teddy? Hey, who you calling ugly? Take that back. Well, well, well. Who'd have thought it? Allow me to make a suggestion. You should only auction off the gems. What are you talking about? You can't just take off Junjun's eyes. Alright, alright. Don't get upset, little missy. I'll respect the wish of the owner and keep Junjun here intact. Please sign this commodity contract here. Let me do it. And if you and your friend would like to bid, please fill out this buyer registration form as well. Of course we'd like to bid. I'll sign again. Vanity, ask about the probe. Probe? Are you talking about the Geomera probe? As far as I know, there are a lot of people interested in acquiring that device. The estimated sale price is no less than 600 shield. I don't actually remember the exchange of shield. That's a lot of money. I mean, you gotta put an air conditioning glued to the phone, man, to make it cooling. True. Yeah, you just gotta hold it up to an AC. Because it's rare and useful treasure, the Geomera probe will be up for bidding in the final round of the auction. But don't worry, the gems on your teddy bear are also very valuable. You'll have the chance to bid on the probe if someone's willing to pay a high price for them. I'm great at bidding up a high price. Oh, then we'll be counting on you. I'll tell you a secret. The more bidders there are, the more you can get for your bear here. This place is teeming with potential buyers. It only takes a gentle nudge to get them to join in. Hook doesn't get it. What are we supposed to do? Persuade them with true love? Deceive them with charismatic rhetoric? And threaten them with hardball tactics? We're going to deceive them with charismatic rhetoric. I won't be much help then. Hook never deceives anyone. Let's ask around. Junjun's super cute. I'm sure there'll be loads of people interested in buying him. I guess we'll use the power of love for Junjun. Look at that. That's no ordinary teddy bear. Because its eyes are Erebus? Wait, how did you know that? Unless you're a fellow gemologist? Not quite. Not quite. Yes, I didn't think anyone else had noticed. I guess meeting my hands on those gems won't be so simple after all. But it's so absurd. I don't understand why precious gems would have been sewn onto a teddy bear. Is this some sort of new scam? So you don't think Junjun deserves those gems? Junjun? Who's that? No one. This kid's always spouting nonsense. It's okay. I didn't take it to heart. In any case, Erebus of that purity is hard to come by in the underworld. I have to get my hands on that bear, even if it means breaking the bank. Bro, when this game comes out, it's going to break the bank. Junjun will break your bank for sure. The gemologist will be bidding too. Hook's teddy bear may be the center of attention. Alright. Throw the bear in the fire. Are you interested in this teddy bear? He sure is cute and cuddly. His design is super cute and he's really, really soft. You can't help but give him a big hug. You'll have a sweet dreams every night as long as Junjun's by your side. Intrigued? Keep staring at him and wait for him to speak. According to the old witch, some people aren't good at talking in front of other people. Why not ask him to write his thoughts down? Give him a pen and paper. Here. Not interested? Right. Well, at least he actually wrote it down for us. You are happily against games with device / console exclusivity because if I have a PS4 and the game is only for Xbox, it's sad. But it is good for the companies making people buy the other devices to play. No, I agree. I'm not a big fan of console exclusivity either. Because it do suck. For Genshin, there's 3 betas. Do you think there'll be 3 here too? I do. I do. Maybe more. Maybe more. But I would imagine this game is going to at least have an open beta at some point, I'm assuming. Mushroom was going crazy in her Kindle. I'm warning you, there's only one winner at an auction. Everyone here is one of my competitors. Did you hit your head? What a weird man. I'll take that as a compliment. You think I can't hear you, you little brat? You're sellers, right? I just caught sight of a teddy bear on the bid list. Is that yours? You two with your poker faces. You've got tricks up your sleeves with that bear. This guy thinks the whole world is against him. What should we do, honorary member? Okay. We're going to reverse psychology since he thinks we're against him. The bear's garbage. Don't bid on it. Trying to dupe me into not bidding for it, huh? Fine then. I'll bid for it. I won't let this opportunity slip. It worked exactly like I thought. So it'll extend the release date, as you said. Yeah, I definitely think there'll be at least one more beta, and that'll extend the release date. And I would think it would be cool to release it on March 7th. I think it'd be cute. Okay, we could find the auctioneer now and wait for the bidding to begin. Although there's still some time left, we could also see if we missed any buyers. Please wait a moment. The auction will begin shortly. Let's wait for the auction to begin. I want to see if there's any more potential buyers. Nope, let's wait. The next item has been provided by Hook, a gemstone collector from Boulder Town. It's a handmade teddy bear adorned with Erebus. An innovative design, it combines incredibly valuable Erebus gemstones with a good old-fashioned cuddly teddy bear. The opening bid is 300 shield. 325. Oh, you're adding 25? Isn't that... What's the problem with 325? That's my offer. 350. I'm putting my reputation as a gemologist on the line. I have to get my hands on that Erebus. Add another 100 shield. 450. Going once. Any buyers going higher? 450 shield for the Erebus teddy bear. Going twice. Any other offers? 450 shield going 3 times. And sold. Whew. The gems belong to me. I hope this money's enough to buy the probe. Don't worry. We have a solid chance. You're right. Let's do this. The bidding for the Geomera probe has been postponed due to unanticipated complications at the venue. Please be patient and don't leave the auction if you want to bid on it. Don't worry, everyone. Just a minor technical issue. We'll take a quick break for now, and the auction will resume soon. A break? Vanity, do you think there's something wrong with the Geomera probe? Let's go ask him. Let's go ask that staff member. Yeah, good idea, Hook. Good idea. What happened to the Geomera probe? Tell me right now, straight away, immediately. There's nothing to worry about. It's just a technical issue. You don't sound very convincing. Did someone steal it? Well, we can't say for sure it was stolen. We've contacted the settler and sent some people in search. We should be able to tell soon. The place is full of troublemakers. Who would dare steal from Wildfire? Yeah, why is Wildfire so incompetent? You should have put the moles in charge. I gotta catch the thief and get the probe back. Any ideas, honorary member? Let's have a look at the auction registration form. Are you suggesting that someone altered the registration form? That's simply not possible. We've been keeping a close eye on everything. Fool. What the honorary member means is that the thief only came here to create trouble. They weren't interested in buying or selling. Right, Vanity? You're smarter than I thought. Look at Hook going off. With Hoyo vs. Genshin side, I have that love-hate thing for them. But dang, if I hate that... if I hate that every quest isn't voiced, it does increase the value for me, even though it isn't really needed. Is it too much to ask, do you think? For every quest to be voiced, I think it is a little bit too much, just because they'll have to, you know, that's a lot to pay the voice actors for. But I will say it is really, really nice seeing a lot of it being voiced in Star Rail. Obviously, the side missions not so much. But in the main story, you know, having the main character actually speak is pretty nice. Wait a minute, let me see. Aside from you, there was someone else who registered as a buyer but never put in a bid. And I think there was a miner who registered with him. Come on, let's go and interrogate them. Oh, it was the dude who wasn't interested. Hi, excuse me. May I ask where the miner who registered with you has gone? Him? You think he went back into town? So, he already ran away? He came here saying he wanted to buy the Geomero probe, but then he changed his mind for some reason and ran back to Boulder Town alone. Where can you usually find him? I don't know him that well, but why don't you just head down into town and look for him? Do you really think he'll turn out to be a thief? I'm not so sure now. Anyways, outsiders, you should go and take a look for him in Boulder Town. I need to make sure the other buyers haven't left. If we don't find anything, the thief might still be among us. To Boulder Town! To Boulder Town. Alright, sorry. I have to respond to something. Alright. Oh, what just happened? Okay. We are checking out Boulder Town. Hey you, did you take the Geomero Pro? Hand it over right now. Did the beta till now give any issues to you? Glitches, bugs, frame drops, anything? I did have a few glitches, mostly with like characters getting stuck in some walls. And then there were some animation glitches, I think, that happened with a lot of the characters like walking, like NPCs walking by. And then there was a lot of what's it called? Like fences and like not like full-on walls, but just debris around town that you could just straight up walk through, like it wasn't an actual object. What? Who are you? Where are these people I'm supposed to meet up with? I don't remember. We shouldn't waste any time talking to them. Let's just knock them out. Huh? Well, what could a couple of brats do to me? Do you even know how much the probe is worth? It's a very important treasure. You two better think twice. The boss put in a lot of effort for this item. If you even... Enough talk. How about a mining Tron knuckle sandwich? Well, time to beat the man up. Didn't even give him a chance.
Here!
No chances. Well, that was easy. Okay, enough. I give up, okay? Stay calm. I'll give you the probe. Just listen to me. I overheard the auctioneer say that the Geomero probe would fetch at least 600 shield. 600 shield! Have you ever seen that much money? I'm one of the 10 wealthiest people in Bellabog. Don't try to fool this kid. She's smart. Why would I lie to you at this point? How about this? The boss, along with a few buddies and I, we put together 600 shield and buy the probe from you. No, Hook won't do that. Come on, Missy. Don't be so stubborn. We can talk it over. Oh, I see. You just want the probe, to keep the probe yourselves, right? You know, I was thinking I met some nice people. You're worse than I am. This belongs to your dad, Hook. Maybe it did in the beginning, but things have changed now. Let's go, honorary member. Back to the auction. Oh, wait a minute. You're just going to give it back? That's 600 shield. 600! At least think about it. There's nothing to think about, Mr. Thief. I want this detector, but I don't want to be a thief. Yo, let's go, Hook. Let's go. We're going to win it at the auction, fair and square. Let's go, Vanity. Yeah, let's go waste our money. Let's go, Hook. I applaud you for being sweet enough to do that. But, what a waste of money. Hello? You got the probe back? Amazing. Fantastic. The owner asked me to pass on 150 shield as a reward for retrieving it. Yo, Dave! What's going on, my man? You don't want it to end either? I know. It's so sad, dude. We have, like, what? An hour and 13 minutes left. We're counting down. It's so sad. I want the next beta to start next week. How about that? Let's start a petition. You're filling out all those surveys right now. I wanted to do that at the end of the stream if we had time. Is fill out all the surveys. Because I did fill out a few, but I want to try and, you know, fill out all of them. You didn't make it to level 30. You couldn't get your free characters. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. At 30, I don't know if you saw, but when you got to 35, also, they give you a, like, infinite amount of level up materials. So you were just able to completely max out, like, all the characters to test them out. It was so nice. Would you prefer more maps but less planets, or the opposite? The opposite, I think. I think I'd rather more planets, just because each planet would actually have a, like a huge, what's the word I'm looking for? A huge, like, environment change. Like it wouldn't look nearly the same at all. You didn't get to play as much as you hoped. Yeah, I still have a lot of side missions that I wanted to complete that I didn't get to. Which is what we're trying to do now. Because I didn't want to do the side missions off stream. And then they announced the end of the beta, and I was like, oh no. This isn't good. That's 200 shield. Really? You've earned it. Besides, if you win the bid for the Geomarrow probe, you'll have paid back the seller anyway, right? So this is like a discount from the seller? Well, I didn't say that, but you could certainly interpret it that way. Hook generously accepts the reward. We've got 650 shield for the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, the technical issue has been resolved. The second half of the auction is about to commence. Please enter in an orderly manner. We didn't really enter a place, but sure, yeah, let's all enter accordingly. The next item up for auction has been provided by a veteran prospector from a vagrant camp. It's an ancient relic, a Geomarrow probe. The item itself was once a key component of another world relic, another old world relic, and its one-of-a-kind craftsmanship has long since ceased to exist. This meticulously preserved probe is a rare work of art. The opening bid is 400 shield. 420. 450. 480. 500. 520. 550. 560. 600. Order. You're just throwing bids out at random. 650. Oh no. We're out of money. 700. 720. Oh, vanity. Everyone's looking at us. What should we do? Let's go all in. But we only have 650 shield. 720 going once. 720 going twice. 750. Oh, a new challenger enters. 750 shield. 750 shield going twice. 750 shield going 3 times. And sold. Congratulations to the winner. The next item up for auction is... Oh no. What did I just click? I didn't get to see it. Aren't there any other gifts you could send him? Don't want to accept defeat, huh? Hook still thinks the probe is the best gift. At least this beta period was decently long, though. It seems like a lot of other content creators blazed through it. Yeah, it did. And I was very, very surprised at how long this beta actually lasted. I mean, I was afraid it was going to be over before I got back from vacation. And here we are. It's still being live, like, what, 3 weeks after I got back. It's ridiculous. They have unlimited aesthetics, art design, and planets changing biomes. This could be the game. Hope it will be good to the free-to-play. Yeah, I really, really hope that the pity is a little bit better than Genshin. I will say. I do hope that the pity is, like, just slightly better, if anything. But yeah, I also hope that it is a lot... it is well to the free-to-play players. I do hope. Not like it matters to me, because I'm totally going to be spending my whole bank account on the game, right, chat? Right? Right? Just now, I thought I saw the old witch. Was Hook imagining things? Wait, what? Is Natasha here? What does it matter? Hook didn't get the gift. I'll have to get back and ask the old witch for ideas. Oh my god, Natasha bought it?
Take caution.
No way. Natasha showed up to the auction and bought it? If she did, we are going to lose our minds. Where's the... What? Hello? Where is the actual marker? I don't see it. Too many Hoyo games just robbing us of our multiple wallets. I know! Svarog about to punch an NPC. Dude, yeah. Dude, Svarog will beat up the
Take
NPC
caution.
anytime he wants. He has the right. Yeah, no, they really are stealing our wallets. Especially if, dude, if Zinless is a gacha game, I'm gonna have to get another job. I'm gonna have to get another job. I hope your exploration will make progress, Vanity, and your journey will be free of pain. Of course, even if you get injured by accident, no need to panic. Just leave it to the doctor. Natasha. Hook, what's wrong? Has someone been bullying you? Me and Daddy's birthday party is starting soon, but I haven't bought Daddy's gift yet. So, the auction didn't go too well? You tried your best, Hook. You made a very high bid. The problem is that there are a lot of wealthy people lurking in the underworld. Huh? You were at the auction too, Natasha? Hook, you're upset that you don't have a gift for your daddy, right? What about this? It's the Geomera Pro for the auction. Let's go! Bro, Natasha actually just rolled for a C6 Hook. She actually just spent, what was it? 750 shield? Again, I have no like correlation of how much that actually is, but how did you get it? The mysterious high-bidding stranger? I wasn't planning on saying anything, but I saw a couple of very sad-looking faces in the crowd. What do you think, Hook? Are you willing to buy the Geomera Pro from me? This is all the money we got from Junjun. Here, it's all yours. Let's have a count. Doesn't seem to be enough. Hook, could you also help Natasha clean the clinic for half a month? 3 months. 3 months? Witchy old Natasha. Let's negotiate. No bargaining. By the way, Hook, how are your birthday party plans coming along? Have you invited this young lady? Oh, not yet. Vanity, do you want to come to my birthday party? Of course. Why would we not go to Hook's birthday party? Are you kidding me? I'll contact the other members of the moles, too. Come and find me when you're ready. We'll go together. That is adorable. I'm going to say it right now. If they kill Hook's father on her birthday like they did in the first closed beta test, I'm going to lose my shit. It's going to go up in the air, and I'm going to get in a ruffle. I'm going to get angry. Boss, the big hero you mentioned is here. Julian, knock it off. Big hero? You heard that? Don't get too cocky, honorary member. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? What will there be to eat? Aunt Gertie always makes a big black bean cake for Hook's birthday. Oh, and Daddy's always making a huge roasted rock crab for me. It makes my mouth water just thinking about it. And don't forget about the Mining Tron. Daddy brings a year's worth of machine oil, and Mining Tron drinks it all up. Sounds like they spoil you. I'm the boss of the moles. If I don't get enough to eat, how will I have energy to punish villains? We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it? Yeah, who all did you invite? Well, I had to invite Daddy first. Speaking of birthdays, Daddy's never used to celebrate them. He only started doing it when he adopted Hook. Oh, he adopted Hook? Huh. I don't think I knew that. I also invited other members of the moles, and oh yeah, Sele too. She invited Sele. She couldn't come today, but she still said she'd send me a gift. Aw. I also invited the old witch, Sweta, and you, of course, the honorary member. We were talking about the birthday party. Oh, let's get going. Let's get it going. I'm actually surprised that she didn't invite Clara, but I hope you'll forgive the ramblings of an old man, but I'd like to say a few words. I had no idea when my birthday was before I adopted Hook, and I certainly didn't celebrate it. I didn't realize how important birthday celebrations were until I met my daughter. This is so cute. I love Fursman. That's why I chose to have my birthday on the same day as Hook's, so that we could celebrate this special day together. That continued year after year, until I too began to look forward to the party. Today is an extra special day. In addition to the moles, Hook has invited a dear and brave new friend. Vanity, I hope to have a wonderful time at the party today. Thank you for inviting me. Natasha told me that you helped Hook retrieve her teddy bear. It used to be that Hook could only fall asleep when she held that bear in her arms. Oh, that doesn't surprise me, but that is adorable. Dad, don't bring that up. Hook's grown up now. I can sleep without hugging Junjun. Life has gotten increasingly difficult since we left the mining town. All those days away at work have meant that your dad hasn't always been around to look after you. Fortunately, Junjun has always been with you to keep company when I wasn't around. Dad, I have to tell you something. I sold Junjun. Huh? You sold him? Don't worry, Dad. I don't need a doll to keep me company anymore. Natasha, the moles, and the honorary member will keep me company from now on, so I won't be lonely. You sold him? I truly am an incompetent father. I had no idea. Not true. I know you care about me the most, Daddy. I just didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry. Also, we just sold it. So it's not like he didn't notice. We, like, just now sold it. Thank you, Hook, but the birthday gift I've chosen is... Huh? What did you get for me? Hook opens the present that Frisman got her. This is a teddy bear's cap, clothes, and a dresser. And a little home for him. Oh, no. That's so cute. Toy making companies are increasingly scarce this year. I had to travel to different towns. I never expected Junjun might have been sold. What a shame. Oh, this is so sad. It's okay, Dad. Don't cry. Natasha will teach me how to make another doll. Oh, yeah. I got a gift for you, too. Open it and take a look. For me? I'm curious. Frisman opens the present that Hook gave him. It's the Geomero probe? Vanity helped me bid for it at the auction. I bought it with the money I got from selling Junjun. With this, you should be able to repair the vein detector, right, Dad? Dad? Thank you so much, Hook. Daddy really likes this birthday gift, but I might not be able to use it right now. Huh? Why not? It's like this, Hook. No. No. I mean, okay, listen. It's really cute that they both ended up doing the same thing, but that's also really sad. Oh, Star Rail's last day. Beta's closing tomorrow. Beta's actually closing in an hour. Beta is closing in an hour. So we are trying to speed run these side missions. So my gift is also useless. Hook, do you still like the gift I got for you? Of course, your gifts are the best in the world. I feel the same about your gift, Hook. Me and you are in the same boat. Oh, that's so cute. That is adorable. You love to see it. Okay. 3 side missions left, boys. 3 side missions left. Can we finish it in time? Let's see. We got a speed run. We gotta go. Oh, look at that. We already have, like, this one partly done. Perfect. Any way I can get it done faster is better.
Take caution.
Now the question is, how do I find the core modules? I don't actually remember. Hello?
Take caution.
Oh wait, the core modules were in these things, right? They're in the robots, if I remember correctly.
Tough luck running into me. Phew! Honored to meet me. Time to twirl.
There goes Herta. Oh, okay, that was it. Get your Impact story in 15 hours. You can finish it. How much long Star Rail story will last for you? If you don't include the side missions, I think it still took us about like what, 12 hours? I think to do just this one Eurilo 6 thing. That might not be accurate because we did a lot of like grinding along the way. So that's not an accurate way, but I think it took us like 12 hours stream time to actually finish the story. We should take a moment to think this through. Who's involved in the quality control process for this outsourcing project? Tell me all the names you can think of. Okay, how do you pronounce her last name? Is it Sergenia? Miss Sergenia. I'm just a researcher here. I don't know as much as you think. Firstly, my name is... Oh, goodness. It got even harder. My last name is Sergevin. Okay, whatever. We're just going to call her Pella. Secondly, you don't have to patronize me. Just call me Pella. I don't care if you call me Captain or not. I only care about handling this incident properly and efficiently, and that depends on whether you can give me useful information. Don't waste our time. I think... Yes, Miss Pella. Please don't. Why are you here? That's not right. How come it's you again? Because we're just doing our job, you know? Gabar told me not to embarrass the outsider, but this Silverman Guard restricted zone is not a place for you to hang around. I'm here to solve the defective robot incident. Then you can't say this is none of your business this time. Be honest and tell me the truth. Under Pella's interrogation, you confessed everything. Are you the type of gamer who first goes through all the primary quests and after the side quest ones, or vice versa? I normally do a mixture of both. I'll normally start off with the primary quest, and then if I notice that it's getting a little bit higher leveled from where I am, then I'll go into a bunch of side quests and over level, and then I'll like go back to the main primary line. I also I don't like doing them in like all in one like go, because a lot of the times the storyline of the side missions coincide with where you are as you get to them in the primary. So it makes sense to bounce back and forth just to get like a better story. Because if you did all the primaries and then did all the side missions like I'm doing here, a lot of the times you might not remember exactly where it took place in the main story like timeline. But that's just me, so. Oh, I understand now. It's more or less as I surmised. Since Miss Molly and you are involved in this incident, then everything makes sense now. As for those core modules, hand them to me first. Okay, there you go. All right, Miss Researcher, do you want to comment on this? Your statement seems to be a little different from this lady's. Well, I was just afraid you'd suspect Molly, although she's a bit impatient. This incident has nothing to do with her, I promise. Please spare me. Don't worry, you and Molly are fine. Just don't play silly games with me when it happens again in the future. Remember what I said? Don't waste my time. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Captain Sergavinya. Her name is Pelagia Sergei. Well, whatever. I've gotten used to it. Although I really want to investigate your trespassing into the military zone. For the sake of Serval's high evaluation of your ability and character, I'd like to ask you to help me deal with this incident. This will be a chance for you to make up for your mistakes. To make a long story short, this robot incident is just one part of my investigation. The stakes here are very complicated, and Miss Molly may have ruffled some feathers. So she might be in danger now. I'm going to ask you one last question. Do you know where Molly is? Well, there seems to be something wrong with her family, so she ran back to check with them. Just now, a Silverman guard from the garrison came to talk to her. I don't know what they talked about, but she looked dreadful afterwards. No! Hold on. Please don't tell me something happened to the animal researcher. Wait, no. That's the lady. I'm thinking of the old guy. The old guy is the dad of the animal researcher back in the administrative district. But they're talking about the girl. I'm thinking of the old guy. I think you can go to the administrative district. There's an apartment building next to an abandoned business street. I think Molly's there. I guess I was right. She's in trouble. I'll go first. Please follow me as soon as possible. Well, apparently Pella can fast travel too. Good for her. It's 4 days until Genshin event closes, right? If I remember correctly. Oh no. Is it really? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. I was planning on grinding out trying to figure out all the lore and editing my lore video. But if I need to do Genshin streams, I will do so. You must be Molly from the technology division. How are things going? Leave me alone. So annoying. Huh? You're Sergeant Pella? I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of an emergency. I'm very sorry. You're here too. Have those defective robots been dealt with? All done. No one was hurt. That's good. No, wait. What does it have to do with me? I'm just picking up the slack for those guys. Why do I worry so much for them? It's not my fault. Did anyone in your family get hurt? Forget it. Why do I care whether they live or die? Her family? Oh, is this what you two are here for? Fortunately, I live alone and no one else got hurt. I was waiting for your update at the arsenal just now, and those people came to me. They said that I went too far this time, so they gave me a warning. I realized something was wrong, so I ran home as fast as I could. By the time I got home, the whole house had been turned upside down by them. All the valuables and the worthless stuff, everything. They took everything. They even wrote insults all over the doors. Oh, I'm sorry? Okay, time to sue Bellabog. But I can't do anything about it. Am I supposed to just let them get away with it? Can't anyone hold them accountable for their actions? If you mean the drum something event, aka Osu Mania, it should last 8 or 10 days, usually from the start. Now we should have another 4 days left, I think so. Excuse me, Azraman, have you already completed the Genshin new Archon quest? If yes, what are your thoughts about it? I have not completed it yet, because my dumb self has been very behind on Genshin, and I need to actually do I need to do the Ito's story quest and Raiden's second story quest before I can actually do the new Archon quest. Because your boy was very behind. So after I stream those 2 character quests, then I'll be streaming the new Archon quests. And I do want to get that done as quickly as I can, because I heard the new Archon quest was very, very sick. Also, how you doing, Marlon? How you doing? It's good to see you in chat. Why? I'm just doing my job. Why do I have to be humiliated? What have I done wrong? Let's let her cry. Let's let her cry and vent it out. Darn it, is there no justice in the world? We'll help you retrieve what belongs to you. This happened because of me. You don't have to do that. I just need to vent. Don't be afraid, Miss Molly. This isn't your fault. Just let us handle it. The higher-ups and the guards have now intervened. They just took out their vengeance on you, so it's better not to confront those thugs. Plus, the guards will never let you go homeless. You can seek temporary shelter in the Neverwinter workshop for now. The owner of the workshop can ensure your safety. Just tell her my name when you meet her. But I want to go with you. I want to see those gang of thugs brought to justice with my own eyes. It's too dangerous. We need to prioritize your safety. Later on, I'll organize to get your home repaired. For now, please focus on protecting yourself against future retaliation. She still seems very upset. I mean, I would too, if they walked into my house and trashed and wrote insults on the wall. Good, very good, good. You love to hear it. I'm glad you're doing good. I already know the people responsible for this. Their names are all in my records. They won't get away. Let's go back to the Silverman Guard restricted zone and greet those rotten thugs. First, I want to look at this trash can. You may have not noticed that, yes, there are unbelievable number of garbage cans in the city. Somebody did once propose to reduce the overall number, or to initiate some kind of garbage tax policy, but it only increased the amount of garbage on the street. Now people in the city have come to the consensus that garbage cans are Bellabog's other business card. You love to see it. Okay. Now we gotta sprint over here. We got like 50 minutes left before this beta ends. And that's assuming the server shut down immediately at 9. Wapa!
Take caution.
I was like, looks like there's a tiny chest over there. Thought I missed something. Huh? Why is Molly here? And she got here before us? I knew you guys did it. Have you all thought about what happens if people die because of those defective robots? What happens? Let me tell you, even if something really bad happens, your technology division will take the responsibility. Excuse me. You... Come on, Molly. I've warned you many times. Just turn a blind eye to everything in the restricted zone. As long as you're good to us, we'll be good to you too. Looks like she's in trouble. Quick, let's check it out. Yeah, let's beat these boys up. Give it up, little girl. You think you could smash all the conspiracies between Bellabog's military and the merchants? This is far more complicated than you think. Why would they admit to that? All we've done so far is mess up your house, but you've provoked the higher-ups. You won't even dare to think about the consequences. Shut up, scum. That's enough. Put your weapons down and put your hands up, quick. I don't think Pella would be very intimidating. Look at her. She's adorable. I don't think her telling us to put our weapons down would really work. Oh, what happened? Oh, I get it. Good one, little girl. You found someone to help you, did you? Unfortunately, there are 2 weaklings. Let me tell you, even if the captain himself were here, I wouldn't be scared of him. Wow, it seems you aren't taking me seriously at all. I'm an intelligence officer. This is a serious problem. I just might have to put it on my agenda. Let's kick their butt, Vanity. Don't hold back. The Silverman Guard's medical team is first class. Perfect. Yeah, we'll break a few bones. We'll just patch it up later. Man, if you could, what would you like to ask and get an answer directly from the devs? Of course, not the release. I didn't even act. Before I answer that, I literally did not even do anything yet. My follow-up attacks literally just... I'm not on auto. My auto battle was not on. That was just straight up the follow-up attacks clearing the first wave of enemies.
Time to twirl!
I love this team so much. It is ridiculous.
Eliminating threat.
Time
It is
to twirl!
actually
I want to
insane.
protect everyone too. Mr. Squirrel.
So what would I want to ask and get a direct answer from the devs?
My turn.
How many planets do they plan on having on release? I'd like to know, because if we take the planets as like,
Phew!
Bad
if
timing.
we take the planets as like regions and countries,
What are you
then
looking at?
Eurilo 6 would be Mondstadt. Or no, well I guess the Herta Space Station would be Mondstadt. Leeway would be Eurilo 6.
I need to be brave.
So I wonder how many like planets they're actually going to have on that.
You can't run.
As you command.
All right, there we go. That was an easy fight. Under Pella's command, the criminals are escorted to the confinement room by the Silverman guards who rush to the scene, awaiting their punishment. Is it over? I thought they'd be tougher. How come we could still make jokes now? From the look of their weapons, if you guys didn't help me out in time, I'm afraid I'd have... Yeah, you probably would have been killed, literally in the streets. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. As long as you aren't hurt, I found evidence of their dealings with underworld merchants. You're looking for something too, right, Miss Pella? Indeed, and I found it. And luckily, it's still in good condition. Good to hear. Miss Molly, I have another important thing to ask you. Why did you show up before we did? You should be at the workshop now. Well, I just think all this happened because of me, so I thought I should... This is not a good excuse, Miss Molly. No offense, but I can only say you are reckless. I appreciate your courage and sense of responsibility, but you lack the ability to accurately assess the situation and often put yourself in danger. Have you ever thought about how you would fight against all those thugs on your own? Even if you were able to kill them, do you have the ability to fight against their boss? You're right, Sergeant Pella. I didn't consider the consequences before I made the move. And they were right, too. I can't change anything on my own. I thought I could make Belobog a better place. Well, I can't even control my own life. I've been working so hard, but what's the point? You can't change everyone. You can't. It's impossible. Is my dream really a joke? A fair and equal city? It's impossible? Well, Molly, don't say that. Maybe I was a bit too harsh just now. I didn't mean it. Sorry, I'm fine. I just couldn't help myself. I'd better listen to Sergeant Pella and head back to the workshop. Maybe this job is not suitable for me. Poor Molly. She's just doing her best. Serval! Let's go! I just want to thank you for helping Molly out. It's the least I could do. Well, you just like helping everyone, don't you? Come down to the workshop if you can. Molly's not as grumpy as she seems. She wants company, actually. She'll be very happy that you can have a chat with her. That's all I wanted to say. See ya. I'm sorry. Serval is telling me that, closed. Next concert date to be announced. That's funny. Serval is saying that Molly is at the workshop. But Molly is literally right here. How is Molly at the workshop right now? What is this? Is this a different side mission here? Oh, it is. This is a different side mission. This is... Okay, we keep grabbing side quests. Let's continue with that one, just because it is a literal continuation of that side quest. So it makes sense to just continue on with the story. Rather than... and there's another side quest there that I didn't even pick up. Oh, no. Did my mouse just die? Chat, my mouse just died. Come on. During a time like this? You're gonna die right now? Come on now. I have... hello? Oh, there it is. I was like, where is my charger? What is going on? Okay. Doo-doo. Plug the mouse in. Okay. Okay. We are back to somewhat normal. Cool. We need to go to Serval's shop, so we will teleport here. And we will continue. We will continue on, continue forth. Knock, knock. Yo, Molly is here. Interesting. Or let's just dismantle it? What is she talking about? Listen, Mr. Ball, if you shake the box lightly, you can still hear the clanging sound of water. It's probably the vinegar for destroying the papyrus. Yes? I think I said that right. Like a little mechanism that destroys the file if it is forcibly opened. Then it really can't be dismantled. Or maybe it's just harder to take apart. Let me take a closer look. So I mean, stop thinking about stop thinking about taking it apart. Are you guys in trouble? Yo, Vanity, why are you here? Because you texted me, Serval. If you have something that needs fixing, just leave it there. First, I gotta figure out how to open up Miss Molly's heirloom tin box. Oh my god, look at that font. Do not dismantle it. Oh, I'm just a little anxious. I didn't mean to, Mr. Ball, I'm sorry. Just joking, don't take it seriously. Aren't you opening shop today, Serval? Of course it's open, but I haven't had much business recently, so I've been helping out Miss Molly here with her family heirloom. I have to say, for the current standard, the craftsmanship of this little box is very advanced. I can't turn a blind eye to such an interesting thing. Anyway, as you can see, Mr. Val and I are working on my heirloom together. The one we brought back from the last incident. I remember my father once told me, this is the insurance left for us by our ancestors. When there is no other way, find a way to open this iron box. Okay. I want a family heirloom like that. But we haven't had any progress other than finding a puzzle engraved on the box. I wanted to just dismantle it, but Molly doesn't agree. What were my ancestors thinking? What would a desperate person want to play? Why would a desperate person want to play with a puzzle? Way to mess with their children. What is the riddle of the puzzle? That's the problem. We can't even read the riddle. To us, it's just lines of letters we don't recognize. We thought about it. Logically speaking, after such a box was made, it can only be opened with the corresponding key. But this box doesn't use ordinary spring locks at all, and the shape of the keyhole is very odd. It's not so much a key, but something like a screw or a drill. Miss Molly's ancestors clearly didn't leave such an oddly shaped key, so we have to bite the bullet and solve the puzzle. But in any case, we have to decipher the riddle first. Decipher. Yes, Mr. Ball. Vanity, could this be the guard's encryption technology? After all, our family has worked in the technology divisions for generations, so it is normal to use codes from the guard, right? Makes sense. But I was expelled from the guard a long time ago. I have no idea what this kind of thing... Oh, I only remember hearing my colleagues in the intelligence department talking about this. I don't know the specifics. After all, I am just an entry-level employee, and I don't usually encounter these things at work. I'm out of ideas now, Vanity. Do you have any other ideas? The guard's code. Why don't you ask Skeptical Pard? Colleagues from the intelligence department. What about Pella? Yeah. Pella was in the last quest. Why not Pella? You're right, Pella. How could I forget? She's an intelligence expert. Oh, I think Miss Pella said before she went out this morning that she was going to buy a new magazine. New magazine? Huh. Oh, I see. She often spends her days off at the bookstore. Come on, let's go find her. Was there a bookstore I didn't know about? I know there's the flower shop. There's the coffee shop. Or no, actually, the coffee shop is not there. Yet. Okay. Oh, that's right. I knew there was a bookstore. I talked to her. I talked to this lady. Hi, Fizz, how's business? Aha, if it isn't Serval. Business? Same old, but it doesn't really matter since I can feed myself and read leisurely like this. You're here to pick up that book? Sorry, there seems to be something wrong with the publisher. I haven't received it yet. I don't need it in a hurry. I came to see Pella. Was she here earlier today? Miss Pella? Oh, she just went back to get money. She should be back soon. Can't believe that she didn't bring enough money. Here's the thing. Miss Pella didn't know that this new magazine had a venue limited edition, so she only brought enough money for the regular edition. So what kind of magazine is this? What is the venue? I'm guessing it's a fan fiction of that. Tale of the Winterlands. They both have novels and mangas. They write about the relationship between the characters from the original novels. Is this a reference to Tears of Timus? I've never played Tears of Timus, so I don't know if that title is actually anything to do with it. But since her phone case is Tears of Timus, that would be really funny. So if anyone knows, let me know. But they're all created by fans, and some of them are completely unrelated to the original works. I think they have meetings on a regular basis to share ideas. Pella's an important member of the Tales of the Winterlands fan club. They all call her... what was it? Oh, Artem, you're so gentle. Huh? What did you say? Hey, looks like you and Pella have a lot in common. Yo, Fizz, I'm back. Ah, right on time, Miss Pella. Why are you all here? Fizz, I'm really sorry. Please reserve the limited edition for me. I'll come back and get it later. Also, you didn't let them see the new edition, did you? Of course not. Oh, good. Thank you, Fizz. My dignity as an intelligence officer. Oh, come on. I didn't even click. So what are you guys doing here? Don't tell me you're here to buy books. I won't believe it. I would like to read Miss Pella's masterpiece. Serval? What's up, Miss Pella? We'll sort out what happened today after we get back to the workshop. Ah, that. Actually, Miss Serval and I found a line of code on my heirloom tin box. Miss Pella, can you please take a look? I mean, I could. Let's go back to the workshop and talk about it in detail. Well, perfect. We got Pella on board. And we didn't even have to talk her into it. She just said yes. Pella, do you have any ideas after seeing it? You guys should be on the right track. These jumbled letters do look a lot like encryption. However, since this is something from 600 or 700 years ago, it probably doesn't use the same algorithm we are currently using. Oh, then what encryption algorithm did they use 600 to 700 years ago? Let me think. I remember that in Chapter 2, Section 4 of the 7th edition of the Silverman Guards Cryptology, it says, in the early days of the Guards, Richard Balakin, the intelligence officer and chief of the technology division, popularized the earliest encryption method within the Force. All the letters are shifted 4 places backwards in the alphabet, and the ciphertext can be obtained this way. The reverse can also be used for decryption. So the letters are shifted 4 places backwards in the alphabet. Okay. Then according to this method, there it is, the key at the mountain pass, waiting. That place is the Supreme Guardian, the place of operation. In addition, the inscription is Richard Balakin. From the surname, this Richard is indeed my ancestor. Wait, isn't this the guy Miss Bella just mentioned? And what is the riddle anyway? Get out of Bellabog, riddlers. What are the riddlers? The mountain pass, the place of operation of the Supreme Guardian. I'm guessing it's referring to the fortress that was eroded by the fragmentum. And the key must be referring to the key that opens the box. In other words, this ancestor hid the key of the heirloom tin box in the corridor of fading echoes. Uh-oh. It's difficult even for guards to set foot in the fragmentum, let alone ordinary citizens like us. Hey, we're not ordinary. Come on now. Come on. Especially if we want to go searching around inside. What do we do? We finally found a clue. Do we have to give up after all that? Yeah, the fragmentum's like my home. I know it like the back of my hand. I even have a map and teleport points. So we're good. Are you really going to help me find the key? Thank you so much, but no pressure. Your life and safety comes first. Don't worry, I'll look after this guy. Miss Molly, just wait in the workshop with Serval. Without further ado, let's go now. Are you ready? Oh, we're going to go with Pella? Oh, hello? I have never seen a side mission do that. That was like a proper like dungeon. That was cool. Let's start searching for Miss Molly's things here. There's no need to give up. There's no need to go up the stairs. There's nothing but old battlefields there. They are not within the area of the old city fortress. Pella's so cute. I know, she's adorable. Although we didn't encounter any enemies coming here, I can't promise it'll stay that way on our way back. Keep your eyes peeled. The atmosphere here feels a little unusual today. You seem familiar with this place. Yeah, I used to come here with Gepard to survey the terrain. That was a long time ago. Needless to say, it was very important for an intelligence officer to personally map the battlefield. Unfortunately, the pressure on the front line increased so quickly that we had to retreat to the Silverman Guard restricted zone. This intelligence was not very useful in the end. Is there anything different about the atmosphere? It's too quiet. Normally, we couldn't have come all this way without fighting. It may seem like a good thing, but instinctively, I always feel like something's wrong. Anyway, let's be more careful from now on. Yeah, I can't wait to get ambushed. It's gonna be so fun. Why should we start searching here? The old citadel runs from the north to the south, and we are now at the southmost end. If we start from here, we can save a trip going backwards, but it's the same from the north. I just picked one at random when we came. Okay, fine, let's go. Yep, let's go. Although we didn't meet any enemies coming here, it's hard to say what will happen later. If you get into a fight, I'll help you out. If you get defeated, I'll find a way to bring you back to a safe place and continue our exploration when you are ready. But it's best not... Oh, hello. Okay, just cut me off like that, I guess. Beep beep. Matching object found. Matching object found. Do you want to switch to search mode? Sure, Findy, go ahead. What's that sound? Vanity, why are you carrying that with you? Beep. Findy's not a thing. I am Richard, the home use object finder. Model information version 0.63. Professional model annual deluxe package. Nickname, Findy. It's my emotional support robot. If you say so. But it just called itself a home use object finder. So it can help us find things. Anyway, one more pair of eyes isn't a bad thing. Let's try. Hey, Findy, can you show us the way? Yes, yes, yes. So when you need to find something, just call Findy. The current target is something hidden. There is one target in range. Please follow the machine to search according to the Home Use Object Finder safety manual. It seems confident. Let's follow it. Oh, okay, there it goes. You really hope Star Rail could add history where you can view past conversations like Honkai? Please. Yes, please. Oh, look at the look. It's so cute. It's so cute. No, I agree. They absolutely need to have the history thing. They also need to add the history thing to APHO, because it's not an APHO either. International Peace Appliances, your most worthy companion. Oh! I forgot I have to actively use it. But it tells me where it is anyway, so... Does it matter? What's over here? Anything? This is obviously not where we need to go, but... Oh? I actively cannot investigate this. Let's go to the waypoint. We'll come back. I don't want to like end up breaking this mission and get stuck. Not when we only have 30 minutes left of the beta. Oh, this is so sad. I don't want this beta to end. Please. Alright, Findy. Show me where it at. Huh? Looks like there's nothing here. Ah, no, Vanity, look, there's something wrong with this floor tile. There seems to be a line of words engraved on it. Stomp on me. Yo. Dude. That's what I said to Yelaine. That's what I said to Himiko. That's what I said to Sele. That's what I said to any of the 5 stars. Does that mean we should step on the floor tile? Stomp hard. Huh? Wow, look, the tile up ahead is floating. What's this, a secret compartment? There's also an oval thingy. A small oval frame containing a slightly yellowish portrait lies quietly in a secret compartment modified from the floor tiles. The man in the picture is dressed in the old uniform of the guards and has an extraordinary air about him. If he isn't making a face... You turn the portrait upside down and see a pattern of a clockwise rotating arrow, and the ink has dried up. Dude, we are a detective. Hello? We are Sherlock Holmesing this thing. There are photos all of the intelligence officers throughout the ages hung up on my office wall. If you only look at the portrait, old Balakin is quite pleasant to look at. You may even say he is handsome. Now, I just feel like something precious has cruelly disappeared from my heart. Some things are better off left unknown. Can you please not say something so tragic in a flat tone? Calm down, Pella. Calm down. Forget what you saw today. Okay, I've forgotten all about it. Wow, Vanity, look, Belican has also painted a pattern of a clockwise rotation arrow behind this portrait. We found it before she did. There seems to be another sentence below. The next clue is sleeping in the shadow of the arch. Wow, an arrow! How amazing! Vanity, you don't have to say that. It makes me look stupid. So the arrow pattern must be a clue, and this arch is probably the next clue. Let's make this our next objective. Oh my goodness. They scared me. I thought they were about to kick us off early. Oh, what the hell? What are you doing? Oh, wait, did we get the portrait? I want to look at the portrait. I need to see if we can see what Balakin looks like.
Time to twirl!
Let's go, Herda. Okay. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. Can we get a last second Sele? This game hates me. You know what? The servers can close now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Please don't. That's just auto. I'm kidding. Can we just walk past you? Bye. What was that? Hello, what the hell? Where did you come from? There seems to be enemies wandering around here. We probably shouldn't. Let's proceed with care and keep an eye out for the arch that may contain clues. Oh, you can't see me, actually. I'm hiding. Oh! Run! Hella, run! Okay. There's too many enemies here. We're just gonna kill them all. We're just gonna kill them all. It'll make it so much easier. It'll take like 2 seconds.
Running into me. Phew. Time to twirl.
Still in a glance? Where
Solo
are you
ult this man. That was 1 hit. Why not? Oh, poor lad. I wonder if they're ever going to meet Fu Hua in the new Chinese-looking city. I would be very, very happy. if I ever see Fu Hua in this game, I would be content with dying.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run. Time to twirl.
Look at all those follow-ups, baby.
Here. What are you looking at? Time to twirl.
Okay, they're dead. And I just need to kill this big guy. Oh, wait. Can I go investigate the... Oh, it's over here. The thing that I was trying to investigate earlier. The clue this time is very straightforward. You see on this floor tile, there's a pattern of a counterclockwise rotation arrow. It must be related to the previous clue. What exactly do these arrows mean? To be honest, I can't say exactly what these patterns mean, but it's probably related to some kind of rotating structure. Anyway, I'll write it down first, and then I'll copy it for you here. Here you are. On the sheet of paper Pella gave you, there are several drawings of clockwise rotation arrow and counterclockwise rotation arrow, with their annotation at the bottom that says rotating structure. You turn the sheet over and see beautifully written but ineligible scribbles. The words are fragmented, and you can only guess that this passage is related to someone named Artem, Anna, and Dalmer. Okay, so they are from Tears of Timus, right? Can I look that up? Tears of Timus characters. Artem. I saw Artem. Where's Anna? I think those all are. I can't find it. All the names, but I'm assuming since I found one that yes, those are all Tears of Timus characters. So, what's this manuscript? Huh? The clues we just saw? Wait, no, I forgot. You give me that piece of paper. I want to treasure Miss Pella's masterpiece. Vanity, you gotta be kidding. If you don't give it to me, I'll snatch it. Give it to me. Let me find another blank page. Alright, here you are. Remember to forget everything you just saw and don't talk about it with the others. Whatever you say, ma'am. Whatever you say. Oh! Oh! What was that? Chat, what was that? Are you kidding me? No. Whatever. Whatever.
Stay back, Clara.
See if I care. Loser.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome
How
move.
did I not hit him? I wasn't looking how close I was, but come on now. I was like right there.
Bad time.
Woohoo! Time to twirl. I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Twirl.
Oh man, look at all these follow-up attacks.
As you command.
Or we can just deal with that one. I didn't expect it to kill right there, but that's fine. Oh, hi, my dog going crazy.
Take caution.
Oh, okay. Here we are. From here along the road to the left is the fortified zone behind the fortress defense line. And on the right, you can take a path to climb the battlements of the front fortress. Let's split up. In the fortified zone, there is a revolving gear bridge with the same structure as the one in the Silverman Guard restricted zone. I have to check out its control terminal. I'll continue along the road on the left. For now, please go on the front line fortress on the right to look for clues. Sure. Aren't there control terminals all around the gear bridge? This kind of gear bridge are all equipped with a data storage terminal. Only through this terminal can you view and recall various data from the gear bridge. I need to verify some ideas, so I have to investigate the data terminal. It's down on the road on the left. Okay, perfect. Can I watch you fight the monsters? On the way here, I checked and found that the road is full of roadblocks and debris. The monsters wouldn't get close to it. I hate to admit it, but for someone my size, it's easy to get through those obstacles, so I can go alone. I see. Stay safe. Don't underestimate an intelligence officer. I've worked out every possible scenario, and nothing will go wrong. Let's split up. After our respective investigations, we'll meet up on the other side of the bridge. I love the fact that she has the whole Tears of Timus thing going. That's really funny. Matching object found. Matching object found. Do you want to switch into search mode? Findy seems to have found something. Let's take a look around here. Okay, sure. Over here? Okay, I'm gonna assume it's over there, but in this direction. Behind the wall. Bonk. Now that that's open. Oh. Can we go up here? Oh, we can. Based on your search... Oh, I didn't get to read that. I didn't see it. Sorry, chat. Where's it at? Interesting piece of plant says your most trustworthy companion. Oh, is he just speaking right now? I hate that you have to be standing directly on top of it for it to work. She's probably going to call for help soon. That'd be really cute. I hope she does. Not surprisingly, the tiles here are also engraved with a pattern of a clockwise rotation arrow. Write it down in Pella's notebook. It seems time to meet Pella across the bridge. There seems to be monsters wandering nearby. Let's proceed with caution. So I'm assuming what she... Oh, hello. You don't see me. You don't see me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Back up.
Upgrade
Back
configured.
up, buddy. Bah! What a loser. He had all the time in the world.
Tough luck running into me. Phew.
Bonk. You see that chunky, almost 2,500
Don't like
health
me, huh?
shield from March?
Not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
Time to twirl.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Never die.
Upgrade configured.
Actually, I should have engaged with Clara on that one. Because it did have the physical weakness, and I just didn't realize.
Upgrade.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run. Time to twirl.
Oh my god. Herda, calm down. This is not your simulated universe. You tried operating the control terminal on the gear bridge, but failed. Can you hear me? Vanity? I'm here. The gear bridge, it's locked. Find a way to unlock it. Let me see. Hold on. Remember the notes. Let's try and find a way to unlock the terminal. Chat, let's see if we can big brain this without having a look at the notes. It was clockwise. You hear a crisp sound from the control terminal. This seems to be the correct step. And then it was counterclockwise. And then it was counterclockwise again. Okay, just kidding. It was not. Oh. Hello. Go back. Go back. Oh, we have to do the dialogue again? Okay. Yeah, I'll unlock it. It was clockwise. And then it was counterclockwise. It's constantly rotating. Then you hear a loud, clear sound coming from within, and the terminal becomes silent again. The rotation of the gear bridge seems to be under control again. Let's go. What's that? Thank you. Okay, so we can use this now, right? Oh, where are we standing? That's... Wait. Was that us or Pella? I think that's us. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Now we can group up. Okay. Hello, Pella. What did you find? Anything interesting? Maybe did you pull on some Tears of Timus? Gotcha? Ah, finally. I thought you probably couldn't make it. Okay. Piece of cake. You dealt with that pretty easily. You live up to your reputation as the one who challenged the Supreme Guardian. Yeah, what happened to her? We never really saw what happened to her. Let's sort out what happened just now. After checking the data storage end, I found that the gear bridge breaks can be released by following the sequence of the patterns. However, I still don't quite understand why old Balakin left those passwords behind, so I thought I'd meet up with you first and discuss it later. Who would have thought? As soon as I crossed the gear bridge, it started rotating by itself, leaving me on the other side. I tried to control that thing, but the bridge was locked by an emergency brake. There's nothing I could do. In a hurry, I called out your name. Fortunately, you heard me. Thank God. Almost left you here alone. See, you came through. Everyone's happy. I've also got a good look around here. The key Miss Molly was referring to is here. However, it seems that there's a fierce-looking monster entrenched nearby. I can't deal with it alone, so I have to wait for you here. Let's go kick its butt. Yes, my legs are sore. Get the key and let's go back. I'll cover for you. Let's go. So, this is the first time that I think I've seen us do a mission where we actually have another character following us. Like an escort type of thing. I don't remember that happening before. So that is cool to see.
Does that hurt?
Just as I said, she'd call for help. I know, she did. And we answered real fast. Real quick like it.
I won't break.
Stealing a glance? Where are you
Balls.
hiding?
Time to twirl.
Put the shield onto Clara. Increase the chances of her getting hit.
Relax.
And then we'll
Time
just
to
straight
twirl.
up
I
kill
need to be free.
Oh, what about
Stay
that?
back, Clara.
You can't run.
Perfect. I love this follow-up team so much. It is actually so much fun. This piece of jewelry shaped like a drill is engraved with the word Balakin. This must be the key Miss Molly was looking for. Mission accomplished. Let's go back to the workshop. This trip has been really tiring. It'd be great if she would help in battle as well. Yeah, like the trial characters, like Genshin does. I was gonna say, so this is my follow-up team. This is my dot damage team. And then this is just like a powerhouse team. Because I guess, you know what? I shouldn't say a powerhouse team. I should say a Sele team. Sele is able to kill. Bronya, but lets Sele kill again. March shields everybody. Good old Auto Boy heals forever. No one ever dies ever in that team. Was that the end of the mission? No shot. Okay, there it is. I was like, what? He looks so much like Otto. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I agree. Hey, you're back. How was it? Did you get in any danger? We almost died inside. What? For real? If anything happens to you because of me, I'll definitely... Forget it. Enough what-ifs. Please tell me what happened. From old Balakin's puzzles to the trestle incident, to the strange drill ornaments, you and Pella tell them everything you experienced on the trip to the Fragmentum. What an interesting adventure. Such a pity I didn't get to go with you. We should find a chance to investigate those mechanisms and dismantle them next time. Then you have to get Capard's approval first. Anyway, I'm glad to see you two back safely. I very much appreciate your help. Plus, I'm also very interested in what you found over there. Let me take a look. I found a portrait of your old Gramps. Ah, this Balakin was really weird when he was young. I seem to remember that medal on his uniform. It must be the medal from the Engine of Creation project. Ah, well, we know what that is, don't we? That's the big-ass robot that Cocolia was controlling. Hey, according to the shape of the medal, this Richard Balakin was probably one of the chief engineers of the Engine of Creation project. Engine of Creation? What is that? I think I may have seen it in the archives as the technology division. As far as I know, there are very few relevant records, even in the official documents the guards have access to. All I know is that this is a giant geological transformation unit built during the Alyssa Rand era, and it's all lost now. I see. This guy was really incredible. It's also strange that he liked messing with people. Are all geniuses so eccentric? Anyway, thank you, Vanity. I will definitely treasure this interesting photo. I also found your key. That's a cool looking key, actually. I don't think we saw what that looked like before. Oh, this is it. Let me see. This drill-like gadget should fit perfectly into the keyhole of the tin box. My hands are trembling, Vanity. I hope your effort wasn't wasted. We did it! Oh, what is it? To the descendants of the Balakin family. Never let go of the wrench and drill in your hands. No need to argue nor ask others for favors. With the wrench and drill in your hand, you have the power to change the world. Did we just hand her the keys to the robot? Did we just hand her the keys to the robot of creation? The power to change the world? I think I understand now. I've had a bad temper since I was little, and the other kids all refused to play with me. I've also gotten in fights with people over small things after joining the workforce. In reality, I don't have to try to change people at all. It just distracts me and drains out my enthusiasm. It's like what my ancestor said. All I need is a wrench in my drill. My current life suits me well. Okay. Maybe we didn't. I have figured it out. I can't go on like this. I'm quitting my job in the technology division and starting over somewhere else. This time, on my own. Yo, entrepreneur Molly. I'll be able to decide my own fate if I ignore the noise from the outside world and just focus on the work I have at hand. One day, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to bring change to the city. I'll support you. I'll support Molly any time of the day. My goal is to become someone like Mr. Vaughn, who is not afraid of anything and only focuses on the cause that she loves, thus creating value for others. So this is the Molly who's, so this is how Molly sees Serval. Never thought she could be such a role model for somebody. Otto came to Star Rail without changing cloth, and then went to Genshin after changing hair color and jacket to be Hayato. The same pant for all three characters. I think it would be really funny if it was the exact same Otto, but I don't think it is. Because I'm assuming the welt that we have is the same welt, but it's a bit hard to say in front of her, but Mr. Val has always been my role model. It's a pity that I don't have the brain or genius of an influential family background. But I will always try my best. I came here to be myself anyway. What are you talking about, Molly? I don't like hearing that. Huh? Did I say something wrong? There's nothing wrong as such, but I have to point out two problems in your remarks. Firstly, although I am the eldest daughter of the Landau family, I was actually kicked out of the family a long time ago. All that stuff about prestigious family, it's already in the past. Secondly, you and I are not very different. You see, aren't our experiences very similar? We're both genius technicians who can't fit in with the military, and we're both forced to get out and work on our own. Genius? No, I'm not like you, Serval. I'm no genius. Why are you so modest now? I heard from Vanity that you weren't like this before. Mr. Serval, please take me in as your assistant. Let's go! Yo, Molly working at the workshop. That's right. That's the spirit of a young and promising mechanic. I've been waiting for you to say this. To celebrate the arrival of the first assistant of Serval's workshop, let me play a song for everyone. Come on, Pella, get your drum set up here. Please actually give us a song. All right. I really can't do anything with you, but let me go to Fizz's place first. I haven't picked up the limited edition magazine yet. Okay, I get front row seats. Please tell me that we actually get to see a show. Since they literally teleported out of here, I'm assuming no. This is so sad. No. Okay. Well, chat, we are running out of time. We have 10 minutes left for this beta. So there are, as much as I would like to continue doing the side missions, and I am so upset that I didn't get to complete all the side missions. That is my bad. It was a lapse in judgment of waiting. I should have done it as quickly as possible instead of waiting to see when the beta was going to end. But there is a few things that I want to grab or get footage of before the beta actually ends here in about 10 minutes or so. I do want to get a good screenshot of all of the books in the archive that I do have. Just in case I need to use any of those screenshots in the lore video that I'll be making for CBT2. So I'm going to quickly just take my camera off. Obviously, I don't need to mute my mic, because if I use it in the video, it's going to be stills. But I'm just going to go through each of these books to get stills and screenshots. So we'll start here. Scroll through. That was number 1. Number 2. That one is actually long as hell. Number 3. I like how the recipe was hollowed out, and then we just get this whole thing. Oh, here we go. Aeons. I should already have the screenshots of all these, but we're going to go over them anyway. Wait, do they have more here? No, they don't. God dang it. I got excited. Okay, this one is new. I do actually want to read this, because this one was not there last. To stop questioning is to stop pouring rain to relinquish its faith in the glittering stars. Open yourselves to the roaring river of metaphors, and you will find truth awaits, hiding at the end of the night sky in the swirling rosy storm of a bygone age. It takes a man foolish enough to think that humankind will eventually exhaust the understanding of the universe. Many were led astray, for they sought to produce prophecies based on their glimpse of the fabric of reality. Little did they know that the universe knows no end, and that the truth is nothing more than a fevered dream. To prevent the certainty that the erudition brought upon from destroying the possibilities championed by Mythos, Mythos conjured the fog of thought and the rain of sensation to reveal to the mortals the inexplicable truth through their four agents: Morph, Screen, Riddle, Mirage. Okay, so then once we go down to the factions, the Riddlers, I guess, are a part of their faction. Gotta go. Thanks for the live. Always chilling vibes here. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you had a good time. And have a great rest of your day, my guy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the rest of the screen caps of all this, because we got not a lot of time left, so I guess I should not actually read this, because once I get the screen caps, I can read them at any time. All right, there's that one. There's that one. Oh my goodness. Wow, I want to read this so bad. Oh, they talk about the Intelligentsia Guild. Look at all this. I literally cannot wait to read this. Hello? Oh my god. Look at all this. Let's go. Dude, I didn't read any of this when we got it, because I wanted to like have an actual reaction when I was first reading through them all, to make the research fun. Not that the research wouldn't be fun otherwise, but you know what I mean. Okay, that was that one. Man, I really wish I could have gotten the entirety of the archive. I tried so hard. All those streams. And I couldn't find all of it. Specifically the factions, man. Again, if any of you guys have the missing factions, the missing like 4 factions, please DM me on Twitter or Discord. I have the Discord link in the description. A screen cap of the factions. I know you have like 5 minutes to like do that, but okay. Got to get the screen caps of all these factions. We are running out of time. The Nameless, Jinshao Alliance. A lot of these are pretty much the exact same. I really wish we could have seen that, but whatever. Okay. All that. Really wish we could have gotten this one. Screen cap. Hurry, 5 minutes left. I know, I'm going. Architects, International Peace, The Swarm, Garden of Recollection. Actually, this is new as well. Can't wait to read that. Really wish we could have gotten that one. Masked Fools. We have 4 minutes. We gotta go, boys. We gotta go. Okay, that's that one. Now we're on to this one. Okay, read. This one has more. Go through. On to the next. On to this one. Remarks. Yummy. And if you need screen caps yourself, feel free to record this or take screen caps from the VOD or whatever. If you want to use these for your own video and whatnot, go ahead. Go right ahead. I just want to make sure that I'm able to get these screen caps without my camera in the way, you know what I mean? Because otherwise I'm going to have to go to like other people's streams and then ask for their permission to take their footage. Which is what I did with UD originally. Thank God he actually allowed it. Thank you, UD. Love you. That's why it's so great that I actually have, that I actually got into this beta this time. Because I didn't get into the first beta. So I had to scavenge for everything on that first lore video. But at least here I was able to, you know, I'm able to capture the stuff myself. Still sucks that I wasn't able to do all the side missions and everything. I should have done it earlier. Did I click on part 2 on this one? Just in case I didn't, I'm gonna double check it. The end is near. You took a 10-minute video of Susong for, you know, B-roll. Oh, yeah, for sure, B-roll. That's definitely what it is. In case you just pop back in and you're wondering what we're doing, I am trying to get screen caps of all of the archives that I found without my camera in the way. And we are running out of time. I'm going to have to speed run this and just slow down the footage. Oh, God, we got 2 minutes. No, I didn't find these. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna hate myself. Again, if anybody has any of the pages that I am missing, and if you could please DM me screenshots if you have them, that would be huge helps for the lore video that I'll be making on this. 'Cause God knows how many hours I'm gonna be spending reading all this and making the theories and whatnot. I wish I could have got... I need to go and see if I can find footage of somebody's stream that was doing some of the dailies. Because there were some of the dailies that are... in, like, look at all this I missed. Oh, this is so sad. There were a lot of dailies that actually had a lot of lore implications. Not gonna lie. Oh no, the completionist mentality. I know. I really wanted to be able to get the entirety of the archive filled out before the beta ended, but I don't think it's physically possible. And again, the main one that I wanted to fill out was the factions, because there's 4 missing factions on that info there. Oh, there's 1 minute. And Mommy Kafka, I know, Mommy Kafka. She's so great. Also, I don't know if you were there, but it's really funny. If I can show you in time. My Clara has more damage than my Cele, even though I have both of them built out. And then also, my Herta almost has the same amount of damage as my Cele. No! They closed that shit right at 9. Oh, no. Oh, this is so sad. No, I was hoping there'd be like a couple minutes over. But no, the second the clock hit 9, they closed it. This is so sad. Thank you, Astral Express. Yes. Thank you, Astral Express. We appreciate the memories, the experience, time to read every single last thing of text that we received. Yeah, we do still have this kick-ass login screen, you're right. That is true. Maybe if we do a little update, you know? Force download updates. Let's see, can we get in? Can we get back in? Can we cheat the system? Get me back in, Hoyo. Get me back in. I didn't get to say goodbye to March. No. No. Well, here we are, boys. It was very fun. I can give my opinion on the game while we're here. This game was extremely fun. Obviously, there's still a lot of work that they need to do on some things. There's a lot of animation glitches and stuff that I ran into. There's a lot of actual like walls that you could just walk through. It's a beta, you know? But the jump in quality that we've seen from the first beta to this beta has already been, to me, astronomical. So I cannot even imagine with how many people they actually allowed into this one and how much feedback they truly got from this one, how much better the next beta or the full launch is going to be. This game is 100% something, is 100% a game that you need to experience. Even if you don't like turn-based games, you need to at least try it. If not for the gameplay, for the story. Because the story that they've given us here is so good. It is just the beginning, but the depth is there. You can see the depth. Like, they care so much about all this stuff. Like, even what I was saying earlier on that side quest, they got down to the point where every flower in Eurilo 6 had a meaning and a description for the purpose of the color and what they were used for. And that tied in to so many other like character side missions of them giving flowers to other people and it matching the meaning of the flower. Like, I know that's so like, that's just like that does not matter at all, but it's just nice to see that that's there. You know what I mean? You really wish this login screen could be a wallpaper engine? I agree, actually. I agree. This would be great. Hoyo world building teams are actually insane. I agree. Like, actually insane. And the little like hints that they give that you just don't really like think of at first, and then when it like happens, you're like, holy shit. They totally like dropped a hint on us before. So yeah, no, you need to try this game, even if you don't play turn-based. As for the actual gameplay, as someone who plays a lot of turn-based games, this game is very fun. There's obviously a lot of depth that they could add to the gameplay, like combo attacks. I don't see them doing that, but combo attacks, combo like ults, stuff like that. More follow-ups. I'd love to see more characters have some sort of follow-up. Not necessarily a damage follow-up, but something like the auto character, how after he heals 3 times, he'll automatically get another action. He'll follow up with a healing field where for like however many turns, I think it was like 4 turns, whenever you deal damage with any opponent while that field was active, they would gain life off of the attack. He just put down a life steal aura, and that's so sick. So having more characters that have more follow-ups, either that be offensive, defensive, healing, having a follow-up that only reduces the attack or the defense of an opponent, like a debuff, a follow-up debuff, that'd be sick. There is more that they can add to the gameplay, but overall, someone who played probably 30 hours, if not more, of this game while this beta was live, I actively am upset that this beta is over because I cannot continue to play it. It is very fun. As an FGO and Honkai player at the same time, you look forward to playing this game. Yeah, I'm upset that you didn't get in because I know you wanted to play the beta really badly. But hopefully there'll be an open beta at some point. I'm gonna go play some Trails games now to get your turn-based game fix. Yeah, honestly, I haven't played a turn-based game in a while. Please release this year. I really hope it does release this year. I don't think it will. I was mentioning this earlier to Metello, but I think with the way that things look, I think we're gonna get another beta before launch. So in between now and March 7th of 2023, I think we're gonna have one last beta, whether that be closed or open, to get more feedback and test more player stuff. And then I think the game will launch on March 7th of 2023. Because it would allow time for them to get the feedback in from this one, get one last beta in, and then get that feedback, and then put that in before launch. And it would be very cute if they launched it on March 7th. And it's not that far into the new year. You know, that is still Q1 of 2023. Their last beta was more like a technical test. Yeah, true. True, it was. So it could be, you know, the beta's a lot later. Like maybe the beta's in November, December. And then they release the game on March 7th. I think it would be really, really cute for them to release it on March 7th. Obviously, they don't have to. I thought we were going to get more beta info about this game on March 7th this year. They didn't. I mean, a little bit later in March, they did reveal that we were going to get this beta. But, yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be cute if they released it on March 7th. Even though, you know, she's not the main character. Whatever. But, yeah, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 right now. The only reason I'm not saying 10 out of 10 is because, it's the game I can't continue to play. I bet you they tried, and were like, yeah, we can hit that deadline. Yeah, probably. Probably. Because they released it, like, a little bit after March 7th. It was, like, March 9th or something, right? That they revealed, like, the sign-up for the beta. Like, something just really, really close. But, yeah. They probably did try. I'm gonna miss this game. I am. I really am. It was so fun. It was so fun. But, hey. Now I have over, like, what, 40 hours of footage to review. Get screen caps, write a script, and get the lore video out. A lot of stuff in game that they have to fix. Yeah, no, there is a lot of stuff that they have to fix. There is stuff that they need to work on, but for where this game is, you know, it's great. Any chance you'll be at Anime Expo? I so badly wanted to go to Anime Expo, dude. But you know how I was out of town? That vacation costed way more money than I wanted it to cost, and that completely drained my funds. So I can't go to Anime Expo. And it sucks so badly. Because I really, really wanted to go to the Star Rail panel at Anime Expo. And also, just meet you guys. Because I know a lot of you guys are going to Anime Expo. Fenrir is going to the Anime Expo. And I was telling him, if he goes there and there's Star Rail figures that they're selling there, I will Venmo him money and he needs to give me it. I wanted to go so badly. But before the lore video, gotta rush the Genshin quest. True. I do. I did say that after the stream, the content was gonna slow, but I do need to get that Genshin video out before the event ends. That is true. Can't wait to check it out. I know. Definitely take care of yourself. Thank you. You too, Dave. If you're going, be careful. I know there was that whole thing of them, like, not making you have a negative, like, test for COVID and not having the vaccine or whatever. I think they did reinstate that, but still. Do your best to not catch it if you're going. But yeah. Like I said, I am going to be doing the... I'll update you on Twitter about the Genshin streams, for those wondering. I do plan on doing the Genshin streams. We'll see exactly when that's going to happen. I'll try and make it before the event ends, but just check out my Twitter to stay updated, and I'll let you guys know. Or join the Discord, because I'll announce it in the Discord too. Taking Hellas hand sanitizer and masking up, yeah, good. Checking their Twitter, I like how there's a huge gap between October 31st and March 9th. Yeah. Because, wait, October 31st was the end of the first beta, right? Because it started on the 26th, I think, and it was only for that weekend or whatever. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to review all the footage. I'm going to make a lore video for Closed Beta Test 2, which is going to completely and utterly make the first Closed Beta Test lore video irrelevant. Like, completely useless. Because there is so much in there that it was removed, changed, absolutely, like, retconned. It was ridiculous. So, as well as that video did, and as well as that video blew up, and I absolutely am, like, I cannot believe the amount of support that video got, it is useless now. Because now I need to make a lore video on this one, which I knew was going to happen while I was making the first closed beta test. And that's why I said at the beginning of the of that video that a lot of the information that I'm going to be talking about is going to change. And that's why there is so much more in this beta I'm going to do my best to keep this lore video for Closed Beta Test 2 under 2.5 hours. I'm going to do my best to keep it under 2.5 hours. But we will have to see. We will have to see. I am going to try and speak fast in a lot of the parts, but there's just so much more info we got in here. Especially now that I actually had access to this one and I could get a lot of the info that I wanted. It's gonna be insane. We'll do our best. That's good. I am going to be spending a lot of time. I can probably get it under 2 hours. Damn, 2.5 hours, that's so long. I know, and that's the problem, right? Nobody sees a lore video and it being like 2 hours long and it's like, oh, dude, I'm gonna click that. Like, no. Not a lot of people want to click on 2.5 hour videos, you know what I mean? Just probably split into 2 episodes. That's not a bad idea either. That's not a bad idea. I'll definitely consider that too. So I don't have time to talk about all the lore. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be spending a long time. Like, it's not going to be coming out in the next, like, week or two. It's going to be a little bit, because I'm going to make sure that I can get it, like, good. I'm also going to be going into After Effects and creating my own transition screens and everything. I'm going to go crazy on this video. I am. I'm going to go crazy. And then, like I said, at the end of the lore video, I'm going to be teasing a theory video that I'm going to be making. Actually, I'll just go ahead and say the title now. I was going to just wait and keep it as a surprise, but I am going to be making a theory video on the MC being an android reincarnation of Akavili, the Aeon. If that makes no sense to you, wait till the video. There's a lot of stuff that I saw that kind of points to it being a possibility. Obviously, nothing like straight up. That's the whole theory part of it. But yeah, I'm going to be making a theory about that. Hopefully, I got enough footage to prove my point. I don't know when that video is going to come out. That video is going to come out after the lore video, so it'll be a while. Because I was scared of making theory videos. Because a lot of times when I look at a theory video, the comments are like, oh, you're dumb. You have no idea what you're talking about. And I'm like, if I make a theory video and it like doesn't make sense and all the comments are like, you have no idea what you're talking about, awful. I'm going to be like, oh, that's kind of sucks. But it's something really that I like continue to look at, and I was like, okay, this is actually really interesting because I think it could actually be there is a slight possibility of that being the case, and it'll be interesting to see how well I can actually put together a theory on it. So that's that. Look forward to that, and look forward to the lore videos. But yeah, with that being said, it's we're at the end. Thank you, Star Rail. Thank you, HoYoverse, for making such an amazing game. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think a lot of the Zenless like events for getting beta access to that is being announced soon. I could be wrong. Don't take me up on that. But I really, really hope I get into the Zenless beta too, and I'll let you guys know if I do on Twitter. I will definitely you will know if I get in. But yeah, so. Again, thank you, HoYoverse, for making such a great game. Thank you, Star Rail, for being such a great game. And I'll see you guys in the lore videos and in the next following streams for Genshin. Thank you for tuning in. And I love you all. Mwah. I'll see you in the next one.